Alright, hello everybody, and welcome to episode 4 of Dragon Age Eclipse. But it might as well be episode 1, because from now on, this is the episode I'm gonna recommend everyone fucking starts on. The audio in the past 3 episodes has been utterly shit. I haven't done a really good job at improving it, so we just decided to transfer to online recording. We're not doing it in person anymore, we're not fucking around with all the different trials and tribulations that comes with that. Um, so yeah, the audio was like the reason I made the switch is because the audio was especially terrible last episode, mainly because of just the way we had the equipment set up. So I'm like, ah, fuck it. I can manage audio levels on a desktop much easier. Um,
Yeah.
so yeah, I'm gonna give a brief recap here, and we're just gonna get right into it. So last episode, oh yeah, one other thing. I think the last 2 minutes of episode 3 were cut out, which sucks. But there was literally nothing I could do about that. I tried it so many times to render it in OBS or not OBS, uh, Sony Vegas, and for some reason it just wasn't working. Like the files were fine and everything, but when the final product came out, it was just a little screwy. I don't know why that happened, but we're here now, and we're just gonna give a brief recap. So, I believe at the end of last session, Gwyn and Lou were on a mission to distract the town guards
Yes.
by putting on a play in the tavern.
Well, I'm not putting on a
One of
play.
us is
Right,
putting on
well,
John
a
Rock.
one of you is. And Honna was sent to retrieve an object from Lord Kasdan, who was the son of the Apothecary Udric. The party was informed that this box, this oleander box, was very important to Udric, and once he had it in his hands, he could reveal to the party what exactly was going on in Terin. So, the session ended with Hona climbing in the second story of the mansion and meeting Lord Kasdan, who introduced himself as Sensuality rather than by his proper name. Um, and I think we're going to pick up in the Sacred Grasshopper, which is the tavern where Lou and Gwyn are currently are. Now, Gwyn, you're sitting at the bar with the guard captain, correct?
Yeah. Yes, I am.
All right. And Lou, you are currently sitting on top or standing on top of a table, putting on some sort of performance. Is that correct?
Yeah, bro.
Okay. So what exactly are you up to right now? Like, what exactly are you doing? I want to see.
I'm trying to gather a crowd.
All right. Okay. So roll me. What are your uh communication focuses? I suppose this would be under that.
Etiquette and seduction.
Etiquette is okay. So this is going to be straight communication. We'll make the target number 9.
Okay. This is
All right.
plus 3.
Plus 3? Because oh
Yes.
yeah, because communication. All right. So you get a 10.
All right, baby.
Just one over. And so doing this, you sort of get up onto a table, and you announce to the tavern, the tavern goers that you are going to entertain them. Pick up from here. What does Lou say?
Gather around, people. I gather you here today to experience an Orlesian classic, a play, an act. It is
Okay.
called Macbeth, and it is written by a great poet and playwright, Duncan Spur.
Okay, so the people around the tavern, they slowly start directing their attention to you. Uh, yeah, after you climb up onto the table and make this display, a lot of them just seem amused, by you. Not many of them seem generally interested in the performance. They're more just curious about like who exactly you are, like what you're doing right now. But you do gather the attention of everyone in there quite quickly, and Captain Deschelles as well, who is the captain of the guard that was who is currently conversing with Gwen. He'll turn his attention as well, and he'll say, Wasn't that one of the people you came to town with?"
Uh, Yeah, it is. He's very, what's the word? Extravagant.
Yeah, he's Orlesian. I heard that they're like that, right?
Yeah, very stuck up, I guess would be the best term.
He doesn't seem stuck up to me, or at least that's not the word that I'd use for it.
Eh.
Okay. So after Lou successfully gathers the attention of everyone in the bar and begins performing for them, we are going to cut back to Hona.
Can I do a
Hona.
synopsis real
Wait,
quick?
what was that?
Can I do a synopsis of my play real quick?
Yeah, give me a synopsis.
All right, this is Lou talking to the crowd, right?
Right.
Macbeth, set primarily in free marshes, mixes witchcraft, prophecy, and a murder. Three weird sisters appear to Macbeth and his comrade Banquo. After a battle of prophecy that Macbeth will be king and that the descendants of Banquo will also reign. When Macbeth arrives to his castle, he and Lady Macbeth plot to assassinate King Duncan, soon to be their guest, so that Macbeth can become king. In this play, you will hear drama, heartbreak, and a tad bit of sex.
Do you have a
Of
PDF
the
of this?
play.
Oh my god.
All right, that's
All
all I
right.
say.
So Hona, just like previously, this wave of alluring aura just sort of hits you um, as you meet Lord Kasdan once more, and he introduces himself under a name that you don't recognize, but given your knowledge, or at least what knowledge you might have from being the first in your clan, you could make you could make a cunning roll to see what this name could imply, or any sort of arcane skill you have. You could roll.
I can make a little
All right.
Man, I hate the cunning skill. Mainly because I'm not very good in it.
17.
All right. Nice. Target number was 12. So, seeing Lord Kasdan, first of all, you saw him through the window with this sort of darkish purplish aura around him, and it looked as though he was conversating with someone before this aura coalesced around him, and now introducing himself, not by his name, but rather by a title which you haven't heard before. That certainly seems to indicate some sense of strong emotion. You can gather that he may be currently possessed by a spirit.
Phasmophobia.
Mm.
How do you react?
Um, if my memory serves me correctly, I climbed into the window and I'm just kind of standing there, in my
Yes.
nice, pretty dress.
Yes. That you got
Taken to all high
last time.
hell. It was
She,
given to him by Lou.
Baloo. She
Baloo.
sits there kind of quietly for a minute, taking in the situation. Or who exactly all is in this room?
So it's Lady Fidela, who is sleeping on the bed. She seems to be like well and proper knocked out, and then it's this sensuality character, or Lord Kasdan, just standing at the center of the room looking at you.
She just kind of bides her time, looking around, not really responding to what he said so far.
Okay. So after a moment or two goes by without response from you, he will pick up again. I suppose you must have either been sent here by that apothecary, or you may have come here of your own volition. Either way, I think that we could be mutually beneficial to each other.
Explain yourself.
You see, I am a desire demon. I find the word demon rather out of context sometimes. However, it is a proper classification of what I am. A long time ago, Udric was able to trap me within inside this oleander box that he had created for the purposes of containing individuals such as myself. He had always remained steadfast in his opposition to me and my will over the human psyche. However, his son, I found, was quite a bit easier to manipulate. Despite the fact that Kasdan's body has given me a great reign over Terin, I think that its usefulness is coming to an end. There is a strange peculiarity about this town, and I can assure you that it does not originate with my presence. I wish to get to the bottom of things.
And she waits for a minute, listening to everything, kind of weighing what he said. Explain what you mean by peculiar. She says it fine. I don't.
I
Right.
can hear Sarge's badass walking.
No, that's Felix and Bruno. You guys will hear my dogs walking back and forth quite a bit.
Herschel's staring right at
There There is a strange aura about this place. Its peoples, on the surface, are very warm. They are accepting of different individuals and cultures, almost to a point that is unusual, even in the free marches. I think that there's something deeper going on with this town, some sort of conspiracy, if you will. Udric and his boy moved here a long time ago looking for solitude from the wider world. However, they were wrapped up in this mess. If you take this box here, and from his pocket, he presents this nice white carved box with little pink flourishes on it from his pocket. You can see that the lid is currently open as well, and he sort of holds it out to you. If you take this box and present it to someone with perhaps a little more personality than yourself, I can aid you further. After that, this purpley dark substance, this mist, starts welling around Lord Caston's body, and slowly it pours back into the box, whereupon it closes again. Lord Caston faints onto the ground, and the box is left at your feet.
I look at Lord Kasdan and like kind of
Yes.
look him over, make sure he's not dead.
He is not dead. He is still breathing.
He's
Okay.
just fucking.
I will, with my -1 strength, kind of drag him next to the bed, look at him, be
Yeah.
like, "Ah, way too heavy to pick up and put on the bed, leave him on the ground, like, take the covers and just throw him on him. Be like, "Alright, cool.
Bro, his wife is gonna dump him to realize that Desire Demon isn't messing with her.
Facts. Um, okay. Hmm. I don't want to touch the box, but I kind of want to touch the box.
I want to touch the box.
She's
I want to touch the
very
box.
curious about it. Um, all right. Oh, I don't have any of my equipment. Holy shit.
Yeah, no. You're up
I don't have
there
my
pretty
gloves.
much without anything else, yeah.
Is there like a bed, like a thin bed sheet?
There's like you know how like king size beds have an overhang thing with like just a bunch of
Yes.
just
I think
random
I have
sheets
the
and things
I think I have
dripping
the
down.
exact idea of what like I have a really good idea of what this looks like, and I
Yeah,
want to
yeah,
do it.
you can definitely grab some like sheets from that sort of upper portion.
Yeah,
And
I'll
just
take
yeah,
the full
thin
box.
things, not something that's gonna really have any weight to it. But if for the purposes of picking up this box, which is I'm assuming what you're gonna want to do,
Yeah, without
um,
actual physical contact.
yes,
So
you can pick it up through the veil of that.
I just- This character going with like this tissue going ew 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 like some bug like a spider, bro.
Yeah.
It's like oh fucking you better not go into the fridge.
yeah, I'll attempt to pick it up with this bed sheet.
All right. You pick it up, and easily enough, you can like wrap up the box and sort of have it nice and contained in this little sheet that you've got.
Okay. All right. She will climb back down the window, not wanting to
Hmm.
walk through the house like an intruder,
Hmm.
and thinks for a minute and starts heading to the apothecary.
Okay. So you head back into the direction of Udric's Apothecary. Cutting back to Gwyn and Lou. Um, Lou, you are still there's some people who are now generally interested in the performance you're putting on. This isn't obviously a daily occurrence here in Terin, so you're able to attract many eyes from people who likely have never seen a play or anything of the sort, who are not sort of used to this kind of entertainment. They're very intently listening to you now, and there are still others like drunk and laughing. You probably get some heckling every now and then, but for the purposes of what you're trying to do, everyone is still got their eyes on you. Is there anything else the two of you would like to do during this time?
I'm just kind of like flirting,
Okay.
I guess.
Yeah.
Like flirting with the guard captain. I'm trying to
Right.
keep him like occupied
Hmm.
and not seem like he's like too like stressed out. Like the boys like drinking. It's just like, oh yeah, fun with
Yeah,
that.
yeah. He definitely gets you guys both drinks as well, just as you're sitting at the bar.
Yeah.
Okay.
Um,
Continue first.
no, no, you go ahead.
All right. So staying on the table, Lou goes, "Inter Ros in Agis or Angus, Ross. The king hath happily received Macbeth. The news thy success, and when he reads the personal venture in the rebels' fight, his wonders and praises do not do contend. Which should be thine or his? Silenced with that in viewing o'er the, the rest o' the self same day, he finds thee in the stout Norwin ranks, nothing afraid afeard of what thyself didst make strange image of death as thick as tail, came post with post, and everyone did bear thy raise, thy praises in his kingdom's great defense, and poured them down before him. Do you want me to keep going?
No, no, you're good. You're good.
Yes, we are sent to give thee from our royal master's thanks. Okay, continue.
Alright. Yeah. So as the action in the play, if you begins picking up, um, people are more and more
Fight the big
anticipating
rebel battle.
of the continuation. So Hona, you make your way back to Udric's, and you slink inside. It is still dimly lit, however, there is that lantern that he lit, standing on the counter now. He himself appears to be immersed in some work, as you can see him shuffling behind the counter, just maybe looking for something or checking something. But as you walk in, he looks up at you through the dim glow of the building and nods just slightly in your direction. Did you get it?
I have the stupid box you wanted,
Mm. Let me see
but
it.
I am not handing it over yet
Why is that?
because of the creature inside of it.
Mm. So sensuality has made her presence known to you.
Yes.
I
What?
see.
Can the creature escape the box?
It can only escape the box once the box has been opened by someone willing to take it on.
I wonder what his plan was, or its plan was retreating into the box.
I could not speak on that. What happened when you got to Lord Caston's room?
He told me, it told me, that there's more going on in the city than what I see, or the town, this small. It's like a small town, right?
Yes,
Yeah. There's more going on in this town than meets the eye, and that he would like to get to the bottom of it.
he's he's right about that. You said that the demon wished to aid you in this, getting to the bottom of this matter.
Yes.
No doubt she is working towards her own ends. It is best you hand over that box before we continue.
Or give me just a second. And I look at the box for a second,
Hmm.
and I will cast Glyph of Sealing on the box.
Okay. So what happens?
Well, first I gotta make a magic. I gotta make a magic roll.
All right.
See if I can
Amen.
actually cast it.
Me and
It's
Jonosh are livid right now.
almost
What?
impossible for me to fail, but you know, there's a chance. What's my magic?
Specifically me.
Oh yeah, we wanted the box.
I wanted the box very much.
Bro, I wanted the box.
Okay, yeah, easily enough passes. So
Okay.
utility costs 3 MP. Oh, um, it does take a minute to cast, so you know.
Yeah, I mean we can say that like maybe you were casting it on the way or something like that. Yeah, it's not too hard to assume that she would do something
Now,
like that.
I wrote like
That's
small
cool.
little footnotes for each spell, but this just says completely seals some sort of object.
All right. So you cast this glyph on it, and what do you do next? Do you hand it over to him?
Yeah, I'll hand it over.
All right.
Alright.
He
Drew, quick
yes.
question. This is like a sort of a funny question. If he was to cast that spell on someone, which counts as an object, in my opinion, can he completely seal every single hole in that person?
I do not count people as objects, unfortunately, so I
Damn.
don't.
I
I
can't
guess
make
we'll.
that joke. I'd rather listen to the recording.
We'll never be able we'll never be able to learn the truth of the gravity of that statement, unfortunately. So he sort of takes it, he unwraps the little sheet that you've put over it. He examines the box, just making sure it is the same box and examining all the details, and then he puts it in one of his coat pockets, and he turns up to you and says, "All right, now that that little matter is out of the way, I can tell you what's been going on in this town. Ever since Kaz and I got here, we've been, or at least I have been, skeptical of the cheery disposition of the people within Terin. There's certainly some kind of other aspect to this town that until recently I haven't really been able to put my finger on. I've discovered, however, that the people of this town they aren't quite right. I believe that they have begun worshipping entities which live or reside within the tunnel system beneath town. All they refer to these entities are, all that they refer to these entities as is deep ones.
Hmm, that's strange. And so far, you believe that everyone in the town has been affected beside yourself?
I have reason to believe that most of the populace is working in service of these deep ones.
Hmm. It
Let's
is
just
quite
say that
strange.
whenever newcomers get to town, uh, they don't really last too long until they've been uh, taken to prison or some matter worse. Sometimes they just outright disappear. I've kept tabs on all new faces within Terran, and I can certify that within at least the past couple of years, every new person who wanders into this town, save for some reason myself and Lord Kasdan, has gone missing.
Hmm. You have no idea why you haven't been affected?
I think it may be due to my isolative nature. I don't like going out much and mingling with the others. I heal when I'm needed, and I sell my brews whenever they come by, but I fortify this place pretty well. I do not let anyone come in at night, unless it is through that front door, and I have defensive. I, I have the capability to protect this front room, we'll say.
The fucking bomb planted. He's ready,
A
bro.
nuke?
He's fucking strapped, bro. He's ready.
So you believe they're well, you know they're worshipping some creature or thing.
Yes, they don't mention them often, usually in hushed whispers or secret meetings, but I have been able to identify these creatures as the source of their worship.
Hmm. This isn't much to go off of.
No, not much at all. I've been trapped in this town. I fear that going out, no matter what time it be, will ultimately end in the peoples here catching up with me, and now thanks to Lord Kasdan's recent misadventures and his infatuation with Lady Fidela, my situation has become even more dire.
Hmm. Um, so me sitting here talking to you isn't doing me any favors.
Associating yourself with me may not be the wisest idea in town. Uh, However, I don't think you stood much of a chance either way.
They do this worshipping in secret?
Yes, behind the backs of any newcomers or people who might be snooping around. They're quiet about it for sure, but they talk openly about their gods when in private.
Strange.
It seems that these deep ones are planning some sort of uh, campaign. It is hard given the little information I know, but I think that the deep ones have ways in which to turn people like you or I into servants of them.
Hmm. This isn't much to go off, old man, but I'll figure something out.
Mm. You should gather those companions of yours and see what information you can find now that you've been briefed on the situation. I doubt many of the townsfolk will have noticed you conspiring with me or walking into the shop. You may still have a window of opportunity in which to learn more.
I believe that the distraction plan is going quite well.
Well, that is at least one positive, I suppose.
Now, I do have a question for you.
Ask.
What do you plan on doing with that box?
I plan on doing what I have always done with it, keeping it in a secured location. I cannot destroy the entity within, and I cannot destroy the box, for that would just free her, but I can guard it with my life.
I will let you know now that I have cast a spell on it. If anyone attempts to open the box, they may not. The only way to open it now is to destroy the object.
I see. That. Well, let's just say that I wish I had the ability to cast that spell myself. I would have done it a long time ago.
Well, now the only way to free the creature is destroying the object it is.
That's better than having two ways in which to free it.
I will tell them what I know, and we will figure this out. But I will allow you to know, I still do not trust you, old man.
Nor do I entirely trust you. You could have been put up to this by the peoples of this town, likely to gain any information you can about me, but
You didn't have a choice,
precisely.
and neither did I. As she turns around and begins walking away.
All
I
right.
thought you were about to say as she puts an arrow in his face. Like, oh,
Just fucking kills him right there.
Fucking murders
yeah,
him.
can't trust
Okay,
no one in this
Bella.
goddamn town.
back to Lou and Gwyn. Gwyn, I'm assuming you're still just sort of getting friendly with Deshel, the guard captain, and Lou, you are performing still.
How goes the night, boy? Leon, the moon is down. I have not heard the clock. Banku, and so she does. She goes down at 12. I take tis later, sir. All right, continue, Drew. We're at
So,
Act 2, scene
after
one.
after a while, the door opens, and in walks Hona, um, just sort of strolling into the bar, typical Hona style. I imagine she's just not too graceful or anything. Just walks
No,
in,
walks in.
objective mind.
Okay, I can't remember, John Ross. Does
Yeah.
part of the dress kind of like drag on the ground?
I think we shortened it to make it where like it actually isn't dragging on the ground.
Okay, because if it is, that thing is ruined. She is not
Yeah.
taking care of it.
I like that's the specific reason why. Wait, no, we had to cover the feet because you refused to wear shoes. So it is ruined.
Yeah, the bottom part's ruined. She might have actually just taken the back part that's been dragging on the ground and cut it off.
Oh, okay. That's alright then. Probably looks good anyways. Alright, so the moment Hona walks in, right, Lou goes, "Give me my sword! Who's there?" And
Okay,
then he'll just stare at who? Or Hona.
Hona, you are greeted by this scene whenever you walk into the tavern.
I like to picture that all the heads in the tavern just turns towards Hona.
That's likely the effect that you get
Because
with that.
I have a sword in my hand, I just point it towards Hona.
Okay.
And I just stare in that direction.
All right. Hona, how do you
She
react?
folds her arms and stares back.
And I start whispering, "A friend! A friend! Big Beth, a friend!"
Hona, do you have any reaction to this?
Nope. She continues, arms crossed, staring.
Repeat after me, "A friend!"
This is a fucking shit show.
I point to the closest girl to me,
Okay.
and I go, "Who goes there?"
Okay. I'm sorry. I'm sorry, sir. My name is
Friend.
Daisy.
I pull her onto the stage. I stick out my hand,
Okay.
and I pull her onto the
She
table.
comes up.
I whisper to her,
Oh,
"Hey, a friend."
a friend, sir.
What's there? Thank you. What's there not yet at rest? The king's abed. He hath been in an unusual pleasure, and sent forth great largesse to your offices. This diamond he greets you, your wife, withal. By the name of the of most kind hostesses, and shut up in merciless content. All right, I continue. I continue.
You just
I'm
continue
like,
about.
you can get off. I just help her off the stage as
Yeah.
I continue.
All right. So Hona, after that brief, um, sort of odd catch
Counter.
in Lou's performance, he seems to be going on this rather strange rant that you don't quite understand. You think he may be deluded in some manner, but he talks about himself and other characters, you can assume, in sort of this third
Shit,
person
demons
way.
already come.
Everyone who has not read Macbeth, you know that very old script. Do it. Spoiler alert. Skip 2 seconds ahead. We're
Okay.
about to kill. Thank you.
No.
No. That's about where we're at.
All right. Um. How do you approach or how do you proceed, Hona?
She, as nonchalant as a elf who looks like they've never worn anything like this before, kind of shuffles over
You probably have
to
advantage at stealth.
to where, oh God, what is your name, Hayden?
Starts
Gwen.
with a G.
Gwen,
Yeah.
where
Gwen.
Gwen is, just kind of like hoping not to bring any more attention than has already been brought.
I
Uh.
kind of like motion to like the guard captain,
Yeah.
and I'm like, oh, I might have to go for a little bit. I'm like, captain.
That's all right. You stay safe.
Yeah. You too. And then I kind of like stand up and I like approach Hona
All right.
as she's walking towards me.
All right.
So what happened?
I like look around. Is there anyone paying attention?
There, especially after the attention that Lou diverted towards you and the when you walked in, there are some eyes still like questioningly like just sort of glancing at you every now and then, not really too often. But you can make a perception check.
Can I make
Does
a
this place
loud
have
check?
like private
This will
rooms?
be seeing. I mean this place has rooms that you can purchase, yes.
Well, we're probably gonna stay here in the
Yeah.
meantime. I guess.
Perception. It's not a hearing, is it? It's just normal.
And no, it would be just it would be seeing if you have seeing.
Drew, can I make a loud check to be
A
loud?
loud check.
15.
Unfortunately, that would have no bearing on this current situation.
Yeah,
Cause
15.
people to look at me.
15? Okay. You do notice that the guard captain Deshell, even though he is still drinking and still he's sort of conversing. You can't quite pick up what he's saying, but he's still conversing with the bartender Cyril, who's this Dalish elf character that you met earlier in the
Yeah.
day. Even though they are both sort of absorbed in conversation with each other, both of them are actually looking back at you two every now and then and just sort of nodding to each other, and they seem oddly attentive on you rather than the act put on by Lou right now.
Bullshit.
I need to go to the bathroom. I do not want to go alone.
Alone. Okay. Then let's go.
I'm afraid someone might try to talk to me.
That's understandable.
So,
Let's go to the bathroom
Now.
together.
the two of you wander off to the bathroom. It's not too hard to spot. There's a little sign above some door off to the side, and you go into the ladies' restroom, and yeah, there appears to be no one else inside currently.
Oh, my acting's getting so much better.
I'm
Okay.
proud of you. It was a good job. Yeah.
I know, I know.
Um.
We need to try to not draw any more attention to ourselves for at least until this what is going on with that man?
He's doing a play.
A what?
A play where you pretend. So it's kind of like a board game. So you like pretend to you
Or
pretend to like
what?
do something. Okay. So imagine like pretending to tell like a story, right? But like you're in the
Oh, he's
story,
he's playing pretend like we did as kids.
playing pretend but by himself.
Uh,
Yeah.
all right. Anyways, we need to just conversate like normal people for
Okay.
the next little bit until the tavern is diffused and just stop drawing attention to ourselves.
What happened?
Um, yeah, there's no way. I just kind of like shake my head at her.
All right.
All right. I guess she kind of takes that. And she's like, okay, I guess I'm not allowed to fucking know, bitch. Okay.
You're not.
Fucking. All right. All right. All right. Keep your fucking secrets and see how it is. You know.
You guys are gonna wait till the end of the play.
Yeah, well, I just kind of Hona walks out. That
I
was
follow.
such a good
Bathroom.
break.
As you guys step back in,
No, such a good bathroom.
as it's such a good bathroom, right? It looks pretty. They kept it clean for once.
Lou, after what is presumably at least another hour as you wrap up the play, you see Ahona and Gwen disappear into the bathroom and do not emerge for the rest of the time.
Okay, so they're just gonna chill in there.
Yes.
All right. What you egg? Stabbing him. You young fry of treachery,
Yes.
son. He has killed me, mother. Run away, I pray you. Lady Macduff exists crying or exits crying.
That's a
Exits
Followed
mistake.
by
That's a
murder.
mistake that Lou makes as well.
Exits crying. What?
That's a mistake that Lou makes as well.
Followed by the murderers bearing the son's body. Scene 3. Enter Malcolm and Macduff. Malcolm, let us seek at some desolate shade, and weep our sad bosoms empty. Macduff, Let us rather hold fast the mortal sword, and like good men bestride our downfall in downfallen birthdom. Each now mourn, new widows howl, new orphans cry, new sorrows strike heaven on the face. That it sounds as if it felt with free marches, and yelled out like syllable dollar of dolor. All right, you can skip this.
Right, yes. Unfortunately, we'll have to skip to the end.
No.
So, you
All right,
wrap
hang
up.
on. Let me skip to the end.
Okay, you gotta read the last monologue by.
I gotta read the. I do have to read it.
Yeah.
Okay. After a while, the final line begins. Malcolm, we shall not spend a large expense of time before we reckon with our with your several loves, and make us even with you, my thanes and kinsmen. Henceforth be Earls, the first that ever free marches in such an honor named. What's more to do, which would be planted newly with the time, as calling home our exiled friends abroad, that fled the snares of a watchful tyranny, producing forth the cruel ministers of this dead butcher and his fiend-like queen, who, as 'tis that thought by self and violent hands, took off her life. This and what needful else that calls upon us by the grace of grace, we shall perform in measure, time, and place. So thanks to all at once and each to one, or into each one, whom we invite to see us crowned as scone. Flourish. All exit. I leave the table. I go to the
All
bathroom.
right.
I have been holding it in for 2 hours.
The end of your performance is met with some applause, some confused noises as people just talk to themselves and really ask themselves what the fuck just happened and what
I didn't take Shakespearean.
they probably didn't understand half of what you were saying the entire
No,
time.
they definitely heard. They understood it, bro. This is like the same time.
But nonetheless, they were entertained. And you walk into
Uh,
the bathroom?
yeah, I go to the little boy's room.
Okay.
Which is I'm assuming is right next to the little girl's room.
Yes.
All right.
No, what do you do after you get in there?
All right. I actually pee because I actually have to pee,
Okay.
and then I wash my hands.
All right.
Oh wait, no, this they probably don't have a hand washing
They've
thing.
they've probably got a tap.
Oh,
Taps
okay, okay.
exist. Yeah.
All right, all right, all right. I wash my hands. I
Right.
think the maker that they actually have a place to wash hands in this filthy
Yeah,
place.
it's either like a little water basin or something, but
All right,
they've
all right.
got
It's in
a
the same spot,
means.
same base that I peed in, right?
Yeah, yeah.
I leave out of the little boy's room, and then I knock on the little girl's room.
Okay, you guys hear a knock at the
I just look at her like, holy shit, we're dead.
I yell, "It's Macbeth!"
I don't remember. Oh, that's what the play was called, I think. I don't really remember.
We have to kill him.
Oh my god.
Like,
We don't have a choice. He's possessed.
oh, but like, ah, shit. Um, okay, I'm gonna get him in here. You stab him.
I do have a dagger. You're right. Okay. And she gets her dagger ready and hides behind the door.
All right.
Okay.
I say, come in.
I open the door and say, "Prithee thee!" as I waltz in.
Okay.
I stab him in the neck.
And
What do you egg?
then Okay, Hona, you make an attempt to stab him. I would like you to
I do not
You
do
can dodge
anything.
attempt.
you do not do
I don't,
anything.
dude. I'm about to get fucking Duncaned.
How
Or
do
You-
you
thank
roll,
you.
bro? My brain's dead. How do you roll to attack?
it's the same.
3d6.
Yeah, it's
Oh, just
3d6.
3d6?
Find this very
Yeah.
funny.
It's 3D. What's your
Plus four.
our
19.
Oh, this is actually peak.
what? Okay, that hits no matter what.
Oh, wait, no, that's with my bow. The dagger would be +2, so that's
Okay.
a 17.
All right.
17 still hits.
Yep.
Okay.
My defense is 11, and I wasn't suspecting anything, so it's not upped.
Yep.
What's dagger damage? I don't usually carry
One.
one with me. I was given.
I think it's just a d6. Hold on.
I hope you hit me.
It's like either plus or minus one. I can't remember.
One shot, you fucking just.
I think a knife is
Ow!
1d6. Yeah, it's 1d6.
All right.
There's no plus and minuses.
Uh, I guess it depends on how good you are.
6 damage.
My armor is 7 though. Does it do piercing?
I think a knife would do piercing, right?
I feel like it would if you were like,
I'll
It's
pull
one.
it
Yeah, it's
up.
1d6 plus one,
So 7.
and yeah, 7 damage. Um, I'm trying to see.
All
I
of it, or take all of it.
light blades. Hold on, I'm looking up here.
if you were half sorting, it should, but half sorting is never a fucking mechanic in any of these. So.
No, I don't think it actually would. I don't think it would.
So I go to British shank him,
Yeah.
and it hits his armor.
I turn around instantly. I with my hand on my sword, on my back, and I go, "Et tu, Brute?"
I just go, maybe he is possessed. I'm going to believe it.
I think I made a mistake here. He's just fucking stupid.
I close the door and I go,
Oh! That makes so much more sense.
I close the door and I go, "All right, what the fuck?"
We thought you were possessed.
Why?
There's shit going
Saying,
on in this godforsaken. We can't talk about it here.
If not where, then when?
If you don't
later.
stop talking in puzzles, I'm going to slap you.
We're not
I'm
playing
so-
fucking fucking Peggle, buddy. We're trying to figure this out, man.
Not playing Peggle.
Oh no, not
I'm about to
Peggle.
Peggle you your ass,
Dude,
bro.
Peggle is a good game, on God.
Dude, on God. Peggle 2, actually.
I want someone to
True.
peggle me.
Okay. So so you got yeah, you guys convene. So what's the plan now? What are you guys getting up to?
I think we're just gonna wait until like the tavern figures out, right?
No, I think we should probably leave. We've been hiding here for a while. People might
Uh,
get suspicious.
Open the door.
Okay. There are, I mean, people are either retiring for the night, going home, or just continuing about their drink.
I'm gonna go to like the bartender actually.
All right.
Bar
You
I'm
up
gonna
to the,
ask if there's like a room available that I can buy because I'm like new to town.
aye, you can get a room. The 2 silver apiece.
I put down 4 silver since he's had to deal with this.
All right.
I
Thank you
say,
very much. And he grabs it and he gives you the room key with the number on it. Just go up those stairs there, and when you see the room with the number above it, go in there.
Wait, didn't we
all right.
already purchase Oh, wait, no, we
Thank
didn't.
you.
You're
We
welcome.
left Hona's equipment here. That's as much as we did.
Yep.
Uh, so they go upstairs.
Mm-hmm.
Is the head guard still at his fucking seat waiting for his bride or his date?
No, he is not there right now.
He's not there. I was gonna hang out with him.
You
I'll go
sleep
for a
over.
drink.
All right.
I sit down. I go, "How goes it, sir?"
You just asking this to the bartender?
Yeah.
It's been going pretty good. That's that display you put up there was quite the eye catcher.
Yes, I remember watching it as a young boy. It was it left an impression on me. That's in Mario and Jolette.
Mario!
Mario and
It's
Jolette.
Yes,
me.
Brad.
It's a me, Mario.
Oh, well, I can certainly say I've noticed something like that when I was back with uh, Clan Durellin.
Alright, can I have a drink now? I'm thirsty.
Yes, yes, and he'll I believe it is 5 copper for an ale.
Alright, I got the money to spend.
Alrighty, you do that.
Yeah. And then I'll take the drink upstairs.
All right.
Time to go bang some brides to be.
Oh, ale is alright. You can get actually no, they would have given it to you for a lower price.
Yo,
So
Where are the
yeah.
bridesmaids?
where's the bridesmaid? What's the next play?
The next prey.
Uh,
Play.
I lead Honna to my room.
Ira.
You're
I lead Honna to his
I
room.
hang out with Hona.
All right. Do you guys all go up to the room?
Yeah, sure.
I lead Honna there. I don't know if
All right.
Funny Man follows us.
I'll I'll be late, but I'll be there.
Yeah.
I'll wait for everybody to get there first.
It won't take long, probably like a minute.
And then I will go ahead without boring everybody for the next 5-10 minutes. Reiterate what I have heard and seen.
All right. So Hona relays all of this information to you guys.
Alright, so get out from
How
under
do you
there.
react?
Sorry, I took Sunshine Wrestling. Her should get out from under the bed.
Can I make a what would it be, cunning check for great old ones?
I mean, you can yeah, you think about just the term deep ones, and
Ones.
you've never really heard that used before to describe anything. You think it might be a localization of some term, but the terminology deep ones has never been used in any official capacity according to your knowledge.
Okay. I have never heard of such a thing.
But that's what I have found out in my little.
Hmm.
It
Well,
was
what about the
an experience.
so the box? So he has the box now,
Yes, but he has no way of opening it unless he destroys it.
and
Which,
destroying it would let out the cool D.
yes, and I don't trust the man. Honestly, I I don't know what he's up to.
He's the deep
Hmm,
one.
This is
maybe he
a
is.
hard
Maybe
decision.
we need to figure out something, but I don't know where to go to figure anything out.
I think we just kind of have to. Oh, I don't really know.
I feel like the demon was the best shot at figuring out what to do.
But I couldn't bring it to. He wanted someone with more personality. And honestly, the only person I could think of, and I ran this through my head like 4 times, was you. And that would have been interesting, but I couldn't do that
I
because
bet. What kind of demon was it again?
desire.
Oh,
Mm,
I can promise you, they would be a run for their money once they realize how much they'll desire me.
Yes, yes, I understand. You're funny man.
Funny. I like funny words.
Funny words. But I don't know where to go from here. Or I
I'm
would
not
have went
sure.
without involving you.
I don't know.
I'm willing to talk to the demon.
We we can't.
It's not.
Well, you said it yourself. All we had to do is break the box.
And then we'll have no way of trapping it again.
That'll be out.
Mm, true. Last ditch effort.
But that was a safe option to like seal it there. So because like, what if he's fucking nuts and wants to like use it for himself?
Mm.
Well, I mean, then
That was
we'll
smart.
find out our information, but I don't I don't know.
Mm,
I just don't know.
this is a weird situation.
There's nobody in town that he knows of besides himself? Wait, his son was hmm,
Yeah,
maybe
can't we
that's what.
ask the sun about some things?
Yes, but I think we'll have to sneak back in there. I'm sure we're still probably not allowed.
I mean,
Yeah, but
you can sneak back in there and we'll keep watch.
That's probably the best idea we have.
yeah,
All right, then we'll
And
go
then
with
the
that.
worst idea is get the demon back out of the box.
Yes.
Not the worst idea. I feel
No,
like
that
I
there's
is
like
think
the
it's
worst
kind of
idea.
the
idea
worst
levels.
idea.
That there is no arguing that is the worst idea.
It's probably even worse than just leaving the town to its fate.
We honestly could.
I mean,
Do we
I
really want to?
I want to find out what's happening here if there's a danger to the village.
I don't care about the village and its danger, but he has piqued my interest on what is going on. For all I care, all these people could die tomorrow.
Herschel, get out of there.
I thought your
Talking to
dog's name
Herschel, bro.
was what was it again?
Willow.
I didn't bring the dog.
Anyways.
Oh no, I did bring the dog. I forgot.
You did
Wait, you
not.
did?
No, he
Yeah, I don't
didn't.
think that you
I
did.
didn't.
Yeah,
No.
Did I leave
really
it with
left it was
the
funny.
funny big woman?
Yeah, you left it with
Murder.
fucking oh shit, Sapphire
Sapphire and
and
Oop.
Margaret.
yeah,
Margaret.
move.
Dude, do not say Margaret. Regular show. It's Marguerite.
Alright, so I think that's what we're gonna do then.
Alright, you guys are heading to the apothecary?
No, we're heading back to the
We're gonna go see his son.
Oh,
yeah.
okay, you're heading back to Lord Caston. Okay. Alright.
Yeah, and I'm gonna like climb up and get into his window again, I love
Oh,
that.
Yeah,
yeah.
yeah,
Flash.
yeah. Okay. So you guys make your way over to Lord Caston's manor again. I'm assuming you're out back again and you're climbing up.
Oh yeah.
Okay,
Yep.
so Hona, I mean, you can easily get up and down. For the other two, if you're given ample enough time, Lou, you're probably going to have to take off your armor because you'll just be too heavy. But Hona can easily just guide you guys up to the
Yeah.
window.
You can either stay down here and watch with your heavy armor, or you can come up if you take your armor off.
I
I'll
prefer
go
to
up.
watch.
I have
I'm
light
a
armor, so I
watcher.
can go up.
Alright.
Just if you need trouble, just come downstairs and open the front door, or let me know when screaming really loudly, and I'll open up it. I'll open it up myself.
Alright. And Gwen and I believe will climb up.
All right.
Yeah.
So you get up there, and the place is exactly how you left it. Lord Caston is still passed out. Lady Fidel is still in the bed. Um, nothing seems to have changed.
Okay. Well, let's wake up the man first. The woman was asleep during my short time here. Let's wake the man up. Lord Castle.
All right. You go
Alright.
over and you sort of shake Lord Caston awake. He gets up with a start and sort of looks around, blinking. Uh, 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 you're. I remember you vaguely. Uh, you came in to speak not too long ago. Where's? I can't feel the presence of the spirit anymore. Where's? Where has she gone?
Oh, Hona?
You said, "Oh, like you're about to explain." She,
I don't know if I'm supposed to explain, man.
uh, how do I say this lightly?
I don't think you can.
Is breaking up with you.
I suppose then that you have the box on you.
No.
You've
No.
I've returned it.
uh, you returned it to father. Well, that
Yes.
was an unexpected outcome. He's not letting that thing fall into anyone else's hands for a long time. Very well, then, I suppose I'll have to make do with the foundation that we got.
I was quite interested. What is happening?
You mean in Terin? Besides this strange plot concerning uh, those unnamed creatures beneath the earth, not all too much. If you would like to know about my own motivations, I can give you the footnotes version.
Sure, let's hear what you have to say.
Very well. I knew about sensuality for a long time. My father didn't speak much about that oleander box, only just to warn me, and not to approach it, of course. But, boys, we get curious, and eventually I did come into contact with the demon within. I, unlike my father, I have lived a rather social life in the town, and similarly unlike him, I didn't notice the strange habits of its people until after sensuality and I started getting involved with the politics of the place. Uh, at first, I took her on merely as a way to gain the trust of the townspeople and to get closer to the mayor's daughter, and hopefully further my own agenda in this place. But this business with the Deep Ones, it has been rather concerning.
What exactly are the deep ones?
I personally have no idea. There, you couldn't necessarily ask any of the townsfolk about them. Most of them haven't actually seen them themselves, and the ones that have, well, they're loyal enough not to speak ill against them.
Do you know like anything about them at all, or you just kind of like you just like, know that they exist?
I
Like,
know
do you
that
know
they
who we
exist, and I
talk
know that they have the ability to turn people into them. I think that's how they reproduce. Um, I, there's nothing that I've ever heard of that would be able to do something like that. At least nothing this intelligent, I don't think. Uh, one matter that did sort of foil some plans of mine was that, well, you see, Lady Fidella's father, the mayor of the town, I managed to get on his good side. I got him speaking a little about the Deep Ones, and he let me know that this infection in his town has lasted quite a long time. He said that at first, what the Deep Ones promised, a world without troubles or tribulations, it seemed very ideal at first, but over the years, I think he grew bitter towards the Deep Ones. He may have realized that rather than assisting with the town or the world in any even minor manner, they were working towards their own plots. He confided this in me because he admitted that he was going to write a letter to the authorities of Kirkwall to have them come to the town and put an end to the Deep Ones. It was the only out he could think of. I planned to discuss the matter later with him, but unfortunately, I had found him murdered in his private study, with the draft of the letter crumpled in the trash.
Damn.
Hmm. And we have no way of finding these things?
There are entrances to the tunnels dotted around town. One entrance actually resides below this house. Another one is in the prison, and I think there is a third in the tavern, the Sacred Grasshopper.
Hmm. How many of them are there?
I could never get an accurate count on them. Not even any of the townsfolk, I would imagine, know how many there are now.
Hmm.
I. And what are you trying to gain from all of this?
Well, at first, I thought that beginning my political career as the baron of some small town on the free marches and opening up trade with outsiders and becoming more friendly with neighboring villages was a promising ideal. Since then, however, I've realized the problems with Terin, and I think that Well, I've decided to move on from this town if I can. I'd like to leave it behind entirely. Maybe get to Kirkwall and notify the people there of what's going on here.
And you weren't involved in writing a letter to us?
Uh, I don't entirely understand what you're trying to say. Are you implying that I was um, not assisting with the mayor and his work?
We received a strange letter telling us to be here.
I haven't sent any word to the outside.
Hmm. All right. That's the only missing puzzle piece that I can't think of.
You, yes, those wedding invitations. I vaguely recall now. That's what got you guys here in the first place. You
Yeah.
certainly seem more capable than any other outsiders that have come to Terin within the past couple of years. I wondered if there wasn't something special about the three of you.
Hmm.
Hmm.
Um. All right. What is Gwen? What do you think? Maybe we should speak with the boy down there.
Yeah. Yeah.
I don't know what to do next with
Me
this
either.
information.
Cause well, how the fuck are we gonna get information?
I think we have what information we're gonna be able to get.
Hmm.
We can't speak to any of the townsfolk, not
Cause
without
that would
arising suspicion.
suspicion.
Sus.
No, you weren't supposed to say it. I'm gonna dislike this video now. Whenever it comes out.
Just timestamp. Sus.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Anyways, um, yes, let's reconvene and speak. I'll begin climbing
All
out the
right,
window.
I'll be here if you need any more information, I suppose.
I.
Yeah.
What are your plans as I'm climbing out the window? What are your plans? Like, what are you doing? Are you just gonna leave?
Uh, if it were that easy, then yes, I'd like to, but I think I must keep playing the part of the unwary in involvee, if you will, until at least I can come up with a solid escape plan. The people of Terran are a lot more organized than they may appear at first.
That's what your father said. And I like peek in. She involved?
Oh, yes, I think that she was actually the one that murdered her father.
Ah,
Nice.
how? Why is she out so cold?
Oh, that was my own work there, and sensuality as well. We managed to concoct some draft that would keep her subdued for the time being, as we discussed our plans.
Hmm.
You
Alright.
trust that thing?
I trust sensuality just about as much as anyone should trust a demon. There are certainly benefits to be gained from a partnership with her, but you have to keep a wary eye on them.
Yeah.
Nothing, nothing good can come from mingling with them.
If that is your own belief, then there's nothing I can do to
Okay.
change that, I suppose.
Maybe.
And I'll go down the window to Lou.
Alright?
I just kind of I kind of like wait for like a second, right, for for like my Honna to like my leave, and I'm like, so about this demon,
Yes.
what did it offer you as your uh benefit?
Well, a desire demon naturally offered me capabilities that would extend my own desirability. I would become more charismatic under her influence, and I would be easy. It would be easier for me to beguile those around me. In fact, I think the only reason the townsfolk of Terran kept me alive for so long, rather than sacrificing me to the Deep Ones, was because of her charismatic influence over them.
Um, was was there anything negative that happened because of the demon, or was it more
Our
like
partnership was only new. It hadn't lasted too long by the time Hona caught up and managed to take her off my hands. Um, but from the short time that we did have together, there wasn't any direct negative side effects of having her co-inhabit my mind.
all right? That's good to know. I'll be off then. And I kind of like clamber out the fucking window.
All right. So you go down the window. Lou, Gwyn, and Hona reconvene with you.
You really are a
Okay.
slow climber. It took you a lot longer than I
Yeah.
expected.
I'm like
Well,
laying on the
I didn't
wall,
want to
right?
fall off. I'm afraid of like
I'ma
falling and
just
fucking
hum.
dying.
So,
So, what did he say?
We know where to find these creatures.
Oh,
We don't know how many they are. We don't know their capabilities. We don't know what will happen. We don't
Yeah.
know anything, to be
I
completely
see.
fair.
Honestly, I don't know how we can even help.
Well, I see two options. We either destroy these creatures, or we leave town, get hunted down, and kill the townsfolk.
Yeah, you're
Uh,
probably right.
I don't want to kill the townsfolk.
Well, I mean, if they attack us first,
I want to
no,
slay these things. What if they can reproduce and spread?
They
they
can
can, from what we've been
reproduce.
told. They reproduce on the townsfolk.
I see.
So a way to stop them reproducing, all I'm gonna say
Kill the
is,
townsfolk.
yeah.
Yeah.
I'm not going to massacre an entire village.
I mean,
Oh, you
what?
humans usually don't have problems with that. That's quite
Yeah,
strange.
I mean, she does pose a good.
Yes, but you cannot profile an entire race.
Then why do humans profile elves?
They are human too. You tell me.
I,
You
I
can't
don't
come up with
know.
an answer because you don't.
I don't know
Not
because
all
they're
humans are the
human,
same. Same how not all elves are the same.
but elves are treated the same by almost all humans.
Yeah, that's called racial bias and racism. It's just
Well, to
how
an
Anyways,
extent.
culture. It's called stereotyping and all that. I don't treat Hona the same. I treat everyone like how I would treat a normal human. Separate, and I try to figure out how they are as a person.
for now,
I don't go around and say, "Ah, all elves are so crazy. They're so magically attuned."
most of us aren't really.
Yeah, but
Anyways,
that's the stereotype, isn't it?
is it?
Isn't
I don't
I don't.
fucking know. I don't. Sorry, but
Is
sorry.
there
I
is
don't.
that the stereotype I'm
Sorry, I
trying to
don't.
say?
Sorry, I don't
I mean,
stereotype
elves,
elves.
Listen, the book said they had +2 to magic, bro.
yeah, yeah, yeah. I mean, it's not an uncommon stereotype to associate with elves that they often do like magic shit in the woods and stuff like that.
Probably. Since Orlais hates magic and they hate elves, they probably associate.
Yeah.
Just it makes it easier to hate two and one, right?
Right, right.
Right. I would,
Yeah.
So, um, you're going to risk your life to save the townsfolk?
of course.
That sounds like a lot of fun. Too
You don't have
bad
to.
I don't plan on it.
Yeah.
You
I'm
can
going
go.
to
I
also
am
conclude that
going
I
to
don't.
do this on my own if I have to.
It was very nice knowing you.
Can you at
I
least point me in the direction?
go up there, speak with the men. I'm sure they'll let you in by now.
All right.
There's
I
supposedly
knock on
a
the door.
tunnel in this place.
Okay, so you go around to the front and knock on the front door.
Yeah.
All
I
right.
say it's Macbeth.
There is no response for a good minute before Lord Kasdan himself opens up the door and bows to you. Ah, yes, you were the third member of the new party to town. How can I assist you?
It seems to me that I am the only one willing to fight for your town here. I was wondering if
Is
you know
that
where these
so?
things are.
Well, yes, I do know where they are. The entrance to the tunnels beneath this house. It's within the pantry of the kitchen. But you're going down there by yourself?
Exactly. How, what do you think my chances are?
Uh, Being honest
Minimal.
with you, you do not have a good chance of surviving that encounter alone. I recommend you at least try to persuade the others. Uh,
Okay. I will try. I've already tried, but I cannot see the harm in trying again. I'm doing this on my own if
Um,
I have to.
Let them know that I will pay them if it comes down to it, using the mayor's money.
That's all
I
I needed
also
to
wish to
hear.
see these creatures removed.
I will see what I can do.
All right.
You should probably leave this place. Just in case
I
it
plan
gets
on
hairy.
leaving when it is
Most
viable.
opportune.
Yes.
Alright. So I was told that these things reproduce off the villagers, and that we can kill all the villagers and stop these things just as easily.
I don't think that's quite how it works. If you were to kill all of the villagers, that, first of all, it would be an enormous undertaking, likely even more dangerous than encountering the deep ones themselves, facing the town in all of its bulk.
I would much rather not try to take on an entire town and murder them, and I would also try not to murder.
Yes, you'd have to deal with the town and the deep ones that way. It would be much better to deal with the deep ones, perhaps end their influence over the townsfolk if they have any, and then go report whatever findings you may have come across to local authorities, likely Kirkwall.
Deep ones. Do they have an immunity to poison?
I have absolutely no idea.
Are they demons?
They may very well be demons.
Alright, can I make like a roll to figure out if demons have an immunity to poison? Like,
I
hey, so
mean,
Man, you just fucking guess.
there are like you can imagine that there are many demons that would have immunities to poison.
I
Um,
don't see the harm in it. I guess it's just either A, I have extra damage, or B, I just have a soaked blade. Either
yeah,
way, I
that's
still do the same amount of damage.
Unless they heal from it somehow.
right.
I think.
Bro, you know what? It's only gonna probably last one swing. I don't know how the system works for poison in this game whenever it comes to combat.
You can look it
I have
up.
a book though.
You
It's
can
in the book.
Alright,
yeah,
let
it's
me
in the
look
book.
in the book. I'm gonna go to the apothecary.
All right.
Alright, I walk into.
So you go over
Actually, no,
to.
I'm gonna go find everyone else first.
All right. So
I just walked right by him.
That's relatively a
all right.
good idea. I was
Yeah,
like,
yeah.
oh, he's just
You go back to Gwyn and Hana.
But before that,
All right.
I do want to have a word with Gwen.
All right.
Yeah.
While after he walks away, I give it a good like 10 seconds. Now it's time to find out if he's brave and stupid or brave
And smart.
and smart. If he
Which
doesn't
one do
come
you think
back,
it's
then
gonna
he's a
be?
dead man and he deserved to die. If he comes back and pleads for help, then I will help him.
I'll follow. I don't have much else to do. I'm just kind of hanging out. I'm gonna
This
be
is just to
honest.
test whether or not he
Has intelligence.
really believes that he can do it all on his own.
Because if he believes that, I presume that's like,
If he believes that, he's a dead man, and a
yeah.
stupid one at that, one that I cannot trust. Anyways,
All right.
that
So
was my plan from the very beginning. Throwing it out there, that was Hona's plan from the beginning, not just because of this out of game knowledge.
after some time, Lou does come back to you two.
Hona's just leaning up against the building,
Alright,
almost in a mocking pose that Lou was in when she came down.
I
I'm
wasn't
standing
mocking.
there
I was
fucking like
literally
a
just
demon
standing up
energy,
against
bro.
the wall,
No, no,
bro.
no, she's mocking you.
Oh, I see.
I'm like a my Gmod character. I'm just.
Oh, T posing. Okay, okay. You're
I
floating
look.
around. No. You got like the blue gravity gun. You're like trying to
Yeah.
make a penis.
Yeah, just,
All of a sudden it breaks apart, and you're like, "Fuck!" Gets killed by props.
citizens are
Uh,
so bad.
So you chickened
l-
out?
no, I am proceeding with plan. I'm just trying to make sure that you have set it in your heart that you are willing to leave these people to die.
Oh, I don't care about these people at all.
I would prefer to have your help. It is it's a suicide mission, but I would much rather go down at least trying to defend these souls than turning my backs on them.
Hmm.
I mean, are you doing anything after this one? Like, I mean, like, I'm not busy at all. So I mean, I might as well leave it.
I still have my own agenda,
I will help you with your agenda.
but I suppose
Could be kind of fun.
if I could gain more trust with the man himself that has such a silver tongue over other humans, then maybe it's worth attempting to save his life.
So are you saying that you are willing to help?
I will not die for you, but I will try to make sure that you do not die, if you understand what I mean.
I think I do.
Alright,
All I ask is at least a tiny bit of support.
I will do what I do.
There is something else I need to go do before this. Something I think is a good choice.
Alright, do you need to do this alone? Is this some sort of...
You could come with. I'm going to the apothecary.
Oh, okay, we were just there, but yeah. Let's go see how the man's doing. Maybe he's turned evil, broken
He's
a
fucking dead.
laws. Dead, yeah.
We walk in there, his corpse is strewn across the street.
Alright, let's be on our way then.
Not
And
now,
let's
Harshal. Get
try
off my
to
leg.
keep our heads down. We're going between two places that kind of make us a target now.
Yeah.
I have an idea.
Okay, so you walk to the apothecary.
Hmm.
All right. Udric sort of he looks up as you bust into the door for the third time this night and um, eyes you curiously as you walk in.
He's with me.
Very well. The three of you have some kind of plan.
I don't know.
I
Have
do. I am here for some poison. If you have any,
I have some poison.
I
I think you
can.
have poison.
Yeah, you have
I have some. Yes. What are you looking to accomplish?
Uh, can I browse at least? There's something specific.
Very well. I've got all novice poisons here and a few of a journeyman's quality.
So you have like a adder's kiss, bro? Oh.
So he has every single novice poison, and I would like
I would have to
One
expect
gold.
he
I
probably
I could buy it.
has yeah, he has Adder's Kiss, concentrated spider venom, and Mage Bane. Um, and I take that
No,
back.
not
He does
Mage
not.
Bane.
So he doesn't have every novice poison. He is missing crow poison.
Yes, Deathroot extract if you want that one.
I'm good.
You sure, man? It's like acid.
I mean, oh, fuck. There goes
It's
the
fun.
plan, boys. The plan's gone wild. I guess I could do. So he has Hail's Dust and Spider Venom.
Yes.
How much are those chalked up for the price?
Hell's Dust and Spider Venom. He'll sell them each for 50 silver.
50. All right, hang
I'll
on.
just pass away.
I'm gonna look at him. The funny man. I'm gonna grab. I'll look at Hona and I'll say, what do you think these deep ones find resistance to, or find a weakness to? Do you think strength or dexterity? Oh, I don't say deep ones. I say our prey. My bad.
To be fair, they sound like they're manipulating people using magic or some
What
sort
does
of
Mage Bane do?
The
innate.
target
6
loses
mana.
2d6 mana.
But I'm
Okay.
guessing his pricing is going to be 4 gold.
But um, I'm not sure strength or dexterity. They might be nimble creatures or they might be well built creatures. Also, I'm sure our friend here wouldn't mind giving them at a better price if he knew what we were doing.
Yeah, but I do not know if we can trust said man here.
I
But
have
we did help his son.
I have already divulged enough information to him that we have no choice but to ask for his help.
I see.
We're going to rid this town of this influence. We would like some sort of help. We will still pay,
I see.
but maybe at not such a steep price.
Well, if you're trying to get the deep ones, I suppose I can reduce the price. If I were to just give you these poisons for free and the lot of you died while trying to combat the deep ones, well, that
I
just
understand that.
wouldn't be quite beneficial for me in the long run. I sell very little as it is, but yes, I can give you half off on these.
That's all we're asking for. Now,
Okay.
pick your poison.
Pick my poison. So you said half off?
Yes, they will both be 25 silver.
Uh, hmm.
Hog.
Dexterity affects defense, right?
Yes,
Yes, it
yes.
is.
I
So
don't,
it
I
would
don't
make
know,
him
man.
easier to hit. Or
Unarmored
hit.
defense, that is.
Yeah, that's unarmored.
Yeah. That
So
makes
these
him easier
creatures
to
are
hit.
wearing like some
Hmm.
plate armor, then you know.
Hmm.
You're just like, oh
Uh,
shit.
I feel like, cause I guess Mage Bane. What's the price for Mage Bane? Now that it's half off, I'm guessing it's 2 gold.
Mage Bane, it is 1 gold. No, that's half off.
Do I spend my single gold coin for the village and leave me with 14 silver and
You
83
might
copper?
get paid a lot, is the thing.
Wait, how are you so broke?
What does he
I
have?
have 1 gold.
Yeah,
How
one
much? Wait,
gold's
how much
pretty
do
good.
I have? Looking at my sheet. Oh, never mind. I'm
One
okay. Yeah,
1 gold is like $100 bill,
I was
even
I
if
was
not
I
more.
was reading it wrong.
Yeah.
About to waste that 100 gold. No, I'm just kidding. I'm not wasting it. I'm saving the village.
If
A
you're thinking
waste.
about buying the Mage's Bane, I can split it with you, price wise.
Alright, so that's what, 50-50 silver?
Yes.
I would be okay with that, I guess.
Just please don't die with it.
Alright, I'll try not to.
And don't touch me with that shit either.
Wait, why don't we just put it on your arrows?
In a very serious situation like this, I believe I'd be more useful not using my bow and arrow.
See.
While I'm a great shot, I'm more useful using magic.
Wait, I don't think I can even use poison since I don't have a trait in poisoners.
You can use it if it's applied to your weapons. You
I
just
Okay.
can't
feel like,
make it. You just can't make it.
yeah.
Okay. Okay. I was a little worried there. I was like, wait a fucking minute. I remember there being a poison trait. Okay then. 50-50.
Yeah,
So
I'll
Mage Bane.
I can't wait for
Alright.
these guys to just have like innate magic that they don't gotta do shit with.
I know, I can't wait to.
Thanks.
Uh you know what? I'll spend it was how much for Spider Venom? 25?
Yes.
Uh I'll spend 25 more. Oh wait, no, I can't apply 2 poisons. Never mind.
Yeah.
I'll keep the Mage Bane. And that's as far as I'll go. Alright, there's the poison.
Then I believe our death journey is upon its way.
There's one other thing. That demon, do you think it would help?
Oh,
Don't
if it
care if it would
wanted
help.
to, I suppose it would, but I don't see why you'd be interested in it. It would only mean disaster for you in the long run, and I'm not going to let you get your hands on it.
Well,
Couldn't be
I
that
mean, I would
bad.
much rather take whatever help I can get.
I second the man's opinion.
I don't really care. I do want the demon though.
Yeah, but you want it for selfish reasons.
Not selfish reasons. Seems cool.
Selfish reasons!
Seems like a nice fellow.
I'm not going to give this box to anyone for any reason.
I mean, I respect it. Respect the grind.
Do you keep it safe then? I guess you
What?
could just go and bury it somewhere.
I'm not letting it out of my sight.
No, you're going to grow old and die anyways.
Then I'll take it to my grave.
Make it your coffin.
It's too small to be my coffin.
Nah,
No,
bro.
nah,
Nah,
bro,
bro.
you could shrink.
On
Mummy
God, bro,
did
he
it.
could fit. On God.
Bro, you know those tribes in
On
Africa
Chaba.
that are like that shrink the skulls? You just do that with your whole body.
It works. On God.
Yeah, on God, bro. We fit you in there. All right, then I guess that's what. If we're not getting the demon for help, then like that's all the business that I can do here.
Very well. You can go about your objective now.
Okay then. I'm
Uh,
ready.
Hona will like lag behind just a tad bit. Just
Okay.
wait for both of them to leave.
Alright.
I'm not leaving the entire party. I'm gonna make sure you leave that store too.
I'll just wait for you to walk out the door, and I'll be like,
I'll stand
I'll
outside.
walk behind. Yeah, you can stay right there. I mean, it's not one of those like, oh, if you hear it, it's gonna be the end of the world. It's more like,
Oh, I don't worry about that. I don't care. I just making sure no one leaves out of my sight.
if I make it back alive, I'd love to learn a little bit about the poisons you make, and maybe, if you're offering, a way to make them myself.
I'll be happy to teach you the art of poison making once I'm out of this hellhole.
Well, that gives me another reason not to die. All right, and then she'll walk out.
Alright.
Well, boys,
This is it.
Asterisk starts playing heavy metal.
You guys, what are you doing right now? Like, where are you going?
We're
Well,
going.
Hona first changes out of this dress into her equipment.
Damn, no warrior princess
She's
sort of
not
thing.
warrior print. She'll put the leather armor over the dress. There you go. You happy now?
Yeah.
She doesn't have enough time to change. That's my RP reason.
Yeah, yeah.
But yeah, I'll just get my equipment and take it with me down there.
Alright.
Any other preparations?
I have preparation H.
Huh?
Huh?
Uh, I'm assuming that's some Orlesian joke. I'm gonna continue forward.
We put it on our bum.
Eh, uh, And she just walks to the manor or the little
Right.
whatever it is.
I guess elves don't have preparation H.
So the three of you go to the mayor's manor, and you're greeted by Lord Casden once again. So you've made all of the preparations then? I can see that you managed to convince the other two to tag along.
Yeah, it was very difficult. They put up much of a fight.
Very well. I can lead you to the the entrance to the tunnels beneath the mansion. Know that it will be rather difficult down there.
Okay, I'm ready.
I'll,
Hona pulls out a lantern.
I pull out my poison and I
he
apply
Um,
it to the
I
blade.
pull
he
out my
leads
staff.
you he leads you to the kitchen, and then within the pantry there's this trap door, and he opens it up and light pours sort of 10 feet down into this cavern beneath the mansion. He gets back up and he says, typically they don't leave ladders or any other ways of getting up from here. It's why I haven't been able to explore the tunnels myself as of yet. Uh, but I will leave a rope from here so that you can descend and ascend whenever you wish. And he goes to get a rope.
All right.
Like,
I don't trust. Do we have any rope amongst us? Do I have any rope?
Amongst.
Bedroll, hunter, snare,
oh,
bedroll.
you were supposed to say it. No, never say that again in your life. I'm gonna report you to Peyton. I'll have him
Yeah,
roll up
bro.
in this. Okay, I'll have him go in this group chat, bro. Watch out.
I don't have rope, boys.
I actually have rope.
What the fuck?
I
Never mind.
purpose I purposely bought rope.
Good. There's a small chance that when we need to make an escape, that
Not the
we get
most
stabbed in the
sturdy.
back and there's no rope for us.
Yeah, it's not the
At
most
least
sturdy
this way
rope, but it will
there's,
work.
you know.
Yeah.
And we wait until the rope is brought.
Oh,
Yeah.
All right, yeah. He brings it, sort of ties it to a post, and lets it fall down the hole. All right. Good luck down there, and the Maker's blessings be with you all.
I
Yeah.
will
You too.
use my funny feature. What is the one emotion you'd use to describe this man right now?
He is maybe I'd say relieved.
Relieved. Okay. Cool. I forget I can do that until I saw it on my paper and I'm like, oh shit, here we go. Let's just make sure he's not like fucking furious right now, because then I'd be a little scared.
He's molding, bro. On God.
So, you guys get down into the tunnel system, and you do have a lantern with you. So you drop into this sort of large circular room that has one pathway leading away from it.
okay.
Yeah.
Do we proceed quietly, or are we gonna make our
I
presence known?
I don't know here. What do you think?
I am nothing but a simple hunter. I mean, these creatures are probably a lot more intelligent than the rabbits and wolves that I kill. I don't know if sneaking up on them is smart unless we have a way to watch our back to make sure they're not doing the same to us. They're probably much more attuned to the darkness than we are.
Well, since you're more vigilant than me, then how about you two stay in the back and I stay in the front, and then they can attack me, and then you guys know where they are.
Then take my lantern and we won't be too far away. I'll stay within running distance.
Hopefully, I don't drop this thing.
Please
Yeah.
don't, it's not cheap.
All right, then I'll try to keep a sturdy grip on such a thing.
All right.
Uh,
So about the poison, whenever you enter combat, you do need a minor action to activate it. It will only last for the duration of that combat, and if you apply it up to a minute before combat, then it will not be effective in the combat.
all right then.
So it's pretty much
So
like a one combat thing.
that a one turn kind of thing.
No, you can use it throughout the entire combat,
Oh, okay. I'm okay with it
but
then.
it only applies to one particular combat. So,
All right.
As you continue along this cave, you eventually get to the point where there is another path leading off to the right that leads to a rocky dead end, and there are two paths that lead further down the left.
I'm staying give or take 20 yards away
All right,
because I have a run speed of 28 yards.
all right.
I don't know
I
how close or
I
how
am.
close or far Gwen is.
I'm probably like,
So I know you're a bit, well, a decent amount slower than I am.
I have like 11. I have the same as like.
Okay.
I got my sword on my shoulder.
I was muted for like 10 minutes, and I'm actually so fuming about it right now. I just want to point that out.
Lol.
You didn't sound
I,
muted.
I was muted for a while,
Huh.
and I was like, I was so mad.
Why are they
Anyways,
ignoring me?
dude, that's what it felt like. I was like, what the fuck, dude? Am I just stupid? I'm like, I don't know. I'm a little bit ahead of funny jumps.
You're-
Or not ahead.
Yeah, we're staying behind.
Yeah, well,
I was about to say, boy,
black
you
on
best get back.
So,
yeah,
so
a little
which
bit.
yeah, there's essentially two paths off to the left here that you can go down.
uh, left or right?
Let's go down.
Left or right?
Yeah, let's say yeah, the right. Right's cool.
All right, so the right side. So yeah, you turn to the left, and out of the two options, you go on the right one. Right.
Yes.
So walking down this path, you will eventually get to another like a fork in the paths. There is one that leads off to the right, and there is one that leads off to the left. You can hear sounds of like scuffling coming from the left, like something moving around in the dark.
I'm gonna hand my lantern off to Gwen.
All right.
Can you use this and do magic at the same time?
Yeah, probably.
Alright then. Well, I'd much rather have it in the hands of someone not in deep combat. It
Yeah,
allows
that's
me to
probably
apply the
better.
poison anyways.
Yeah.
Can I
I
try?
apply the poison and hit Gwen.
All right. So you apply the poison right now?
No, 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 no,
Oh,
no, no.
okay.
Can I try and like listen closely to see about how heavy or big these creatures are, or this moving?
Yeah. Make a hearing check.
Oh my god.
Stand my ground. I'm gonna wait until I get the all clear to move forward.
He used his hearing check. That was so dumb.
Oh, that's
Indeed.
dog shit. 17.
17. You can So using that, you can determine that
What
there
is that?
are. At first, you think there's just two large creatures, but listening closely and listening to the patterns of the footsteps, you come to the conclusion that there are two maybe like human-sized creatures and one smaller creature, maybe about the size of a dwarf.
Oh man.
I just want to put it out there that it wasn't a dog shit check. It was just dog shit rolls. And I looked at it and I'm like, wait, no, that's just average rolls. This is literally the
Yeah.
average of 3d6.
I don't know that they're there. Alright, I have an idea, but I don't know.
There seems to be two smaller creatures. No, no, two medium-sized creatures and one tiny creature.
Oh, okay.
Weird.
Yeah.
Which way is the sound coming from? Because there's
The
a
path
couple.
that leads to the left.
They're in the leftmost path.
I'm not fucking going over there. No.
So we're not going right anymore. We're gonna go left.
Sure, I guess.
If we want to face these creatures, yes. I would
I
say that that's probably a good idea because knowing tunnels, I mean, I'm not
Yeah,
a
what if we get
tunneler.
like, like,
They could lead in a circle and we could have these creatures behind us. I don't.
the maze rule always says stick left. Hug the left wall. Okay.
Right.
rule doesn't always work.
Yeah.
No, it actually doesn't.
Once I was in a class and got trapped.
It's actually impossible to fail. Unless
Nah,
there is a trap that kills you. If you stick to the left, you'll always make it out.
nah.
Yes.
I
Sorry,
don't trust.
Willow's barking right now, bro.
So, going to
You
the
can hear that?
left, you guys. Hold on. So going to the left, you guys do hear uh, these creatures sort of scuffling about in the dark, and as you get closer and closer, you can definitely determine now that they seem to be vocalizing something to each other. However, it is not in a language that any of you can understand. And as you get closer and closer, and the voices and these noises get louder, you can hear them come to a bit of a halt. And Gwyn, as you're sort of holding your lantern aloft and casting the light deeper down the path, you can see two humanoid figures, clad in this sort of dark steel armor, begin to emerge from the darkness. And at the corner of the lantern, you can see these tall humanoid beings um, with this sickly dark gray skin and these pale eyes. They've got blood all over them and gnashing teeth that just sort of hiss at you guys as they emerge from the darkness. Crawling on all fours, right next to them, is a creature about the size of a dwarf um, that emerges just between the two of them. All three of you can recognize that these are Darkspawn, and I would like you to roll for initiative.
What the fuck is that?
Oh shit, a dark spawn, bro. I know.
Initiative is just dexterity, correct?
Yes.
Unless I have the initiative bonus. Or whatever
Oh,
the fuck it is.
3d6.
that's not a. That's not a. That's not a. I mean,
Ah, my rolls.
Chris, my rolls too.
all right,
What?
give me a minute.
That was actually a really good roll. Or not really good, but above average.
Three.
I got 11. What are you doing?
Uh,
Yeah, I have a higher bonus. Wait.
oh, 10. Let's go. Hey, Drew. So
Oh
I
no.
I
Oh yeah.
decided to use
Okay.
magic, so therefore I should have a higher initiative. My initiative should be
Drew,
150.
there's no space in between
Yep.
the
Yep. I
fucking.
just realized. All right.
Alright,
So.
gotcha. I was about to say, bro,
Yep.
what the fuck just happened?
All right. So who got the highest initiative here?
11.
Yeah, it goes
I got
funny Hona, then
So
Honna.
Hona. Okay.
Lua,
So
and then Gwenna.
the Jin Lock, which got a 12, will be going
Oh
first.
shit.
The Jin
I'm
Lock.
about to. Yeah, these things are cool. I love these guys.
Oh shit, the Herlocks also got 12. Alright, so all of the Darkspawn will be going first.
So there's two humans and one dwarf. Trying to
Yes.
remember. I'm trying to remember
Yes.
the system. Would Lou know the system, the general rules of the
I mean,
Darkspawn?
everyone sort of knows the system. So there are three main types of Darkspawn. There are, or four main types. There are
Yeah, I was about to say
Herlocks,
it, buddy.
Herlocks, which are produced from, so all Darkspawn are produced by broodmothers, which are just any sort of female of one of the sentient races that have been corrupted and turned into a Darkspawn themselves. And broodmothers will produce Darkspawn. So a human broodmother produces Herlocks, which are the standard, upright, humany ones, A dwarf broodmother will produce Genlocks, which crawl on all fours, have a smaller stature, and are generally a little more brutish and tougher than the others. An elven broodmother will produce a Shriek, which is a tall, spindly creature with long claws and most shrieks have there's some shrieks have magical capabilities as well. Every now and then you'll run into a type of darkspawn known as an emissary, which have magical spells and magic points. Emissaries can be any kind of darkspawn, however they are most often shrieks. And finally, there are ogres. Ogres are large and have prominent horns sticking from their heads. They are produced by Kunari broodmothers.
They're huge. I love them.
Yep. So
Well, so much
you
for us
are
here.
you are faced. What?
Nothing.
Okay. So then it
Poison.
is Hona, then Lou. Okay, Hona, Lou, and Gwyn.
Blue.
All right. I have that written there. Okay. So, starting
Yeah,
off combat, it is going to be the Jinlock as it rushes towards the nearest human, which is going to be Lou.
me.
Yep.
I have my defense up. I'm ready.
Okay. So, it rushes at you, and it has this battle axe in its hands as it leaps at you and makes a roll to hit you. Getting a 20.
Damn.
Oh,
It's okay, boys. I'm good at this.
random crits are fair and balanced.
That wasn't a crit.
Yeah, it doesn't count as a crit. I'm trying to remember what counts as a crit. in
Alright,
this game.
it does
Oh,
5
okay.
damage.
I absorb it all.
That is
Alright.
very lucky.
So it sort of runs up at you and leaps with this battle axe, but you sort of position yourself with a shoulder forward. It clinks against your armor and falls to the ground. The two Hurlocks rush forward. One of them is going to attack Gwyn. One of them is going to attack Lou.
Buddy, come on. I dare.
I'm not a fan of this little guy.
So
Do
the
I
Hurlock
have...
attacking Lou is going to get a 21 to hit you.
Yeah?
Oh,
Okay.
good rolls, dude.
Well, they have big bonuses to these as well.
Well,
but
that's
that
a
was
654.
and a 17 against Gwyn.
Yeah, that's good.
All right, against Lou the damage is. Oh wait, shit. Is that right? Oh fuck.
I thought it was 2d6.
Oh no. They have two-handed swords. So shit.
Oh,
I
we're
just
dead.
now realized that.
Damage.
So Lou, it does 21 damage to you.
Uh-oh. Alright, I take 14 damage.
You take 14. What does that leave you at?
I am left at 31.
Okay. And against
Oh, wait, no,
you,
no, 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 21, 21.
21. 16 against you, Gwyn.
So that and I have 14 defense, 3 armor, which is 3 armor. That makes that.
So that
That
makes
makes
it
that-
13.
Okay, okay. I was making
Yeah.
sure I was left.
The defense, like if there are 2 hit is below your defense, then
It's your AC. It is
yeah.
just your AC.
Oh, okay. Okay, I was
Yeah,
making
In
sure.
it's
D&D
just
terms,
AC.
defense
Okay.
is AC.
So Honna, it is your turn.
Oh shit, this doesn't look good. She
No,
rushes
it
forward
doesn't.
10 yards so that she's 10 yards behind Lou
Okay.
and Gwen. That's just my normal move, so I don't have to. And she'll take her hands and move them in a swirling motion, conjure this light, healing energy. Let's see if I can get the spell to work. This spell never works, by the way.
Is it hard to do?
It's got a high bit of TM. Oh shit, there we go. All right. So I'll cast
Nice.
Rejuvenation on Mr. Lou.
All right.
He's got 2 of them on him. So 5 magic points, major action, TN 15, 10 yards. You heal 1d6 at the start of your turn for the next 4 rounds.
Let's go! I can't wait
Alright.
to just eat it on my ass. Maybe we should have leveled up.
So this like healing magic swirls around you, and your wounds begin to close, but you heal at the beginning of your turn for 4 rounds. You keep track of that, not me.
Okay.
All right.
It's 1d6.
Lou, it's your turn.
Awesome.
Yeah,
1d6.
it's 1d6 at the beginning of each of your rounds.
Oh, big!
Nice.
Big rolls! 5. So, 21. 26 HP. Let's go, baby. Alright. What do I want to do? What do I want to do? I'm not going to apply the poison. Because Lou Brain's like, these aren't the emissaries! Let's see. Dual weapon style or two-handed weapon style? Which one would I use? I think two-handed makes it where I have... You can move to target. Nah, I would be doing one-handed then because that ups my defense. Okay, so I stand with one hand forward and another hand on my sword,
All right.
and then I boost my defense against funny.
Okay.
So it's now 12.
All right.
And then that's a minor action, I think.
Yeah,
Oh, let's see.
you're correct.
You gain, yeah. And then I guess I'll attack.
Okay.
So it's what 3d6?
Yes, yes.
3d6 plus strength, which is 3. 17 to hit.
17 hits.
Yeah, I'm gambling.
Are you gonna roll damage, Lou?
Oh,
Oh, okay, there we go.
Do I have my modifier?
Yeah.
Okay. My mom was like, "Are you making money?" I'm like, "Yeah." I 9 damage.
All right, 9 damage to him.
Uh-huh.
Okay. This is at the Jinlock or the Herlock?
It's the dwarf that's attacking me, right?
Yes.
I would attack. You said I would try. The Genlock's the one that's a human, right?
Yes.
Genlock.
No, Jinlock is a dwarf. The Herlocks are humans.
Attack Herlock.
All right. So, you sort of pierce into its like between its armor and impale it through. You take your rapier out, and sort of slide it back out, coated in
Nah,
blood.
bro, it's a long sword, bro.
Longsword? Oh shit! I thought you had a rapier.
No, because you can't do 2 hands with rapier.
All right.
One
He
sword.
he just growls at you and grabs at his shoulder. Um,
Whoa.
by the way, so just an addendum in the future. I do remember that I gave these guys one-handed swords as a modification.
oh my god.
For this combat, however, I think we're just going to keep running it with two-handed. They shouldn't all be this tough going forward.
No.
So, yeah, you stab at this thing and you pull it back through, doing what you think is a great deal of damage as it looks rather furious at you. And Gwen, it is your turn.
Right. Gwen, she is going to. Okay. The one attacking me, it was the. It
Shoot
was
time.
like I don't know what it was fucking called, man. I'm
It's a
gonna.
Herlock.
It's okay. It's a Herlock. Okay. I'm going to. I'm gonna use my shock spell.
All right,
Uh,
that's the one that does
3d6.
a fuck ton of damage, right?
No. It's the one that does like a little bit of damage. It's not.
Okay.
Sadly, it only does 1d6 penetrating.
All right.
So 3d6 plus 4. Okay, that passes. So he needs to make
Yes.
my stamina test.
Stamina. Okay. Uh, and stamina, I believe that is Constitution, correct?
Yeah, yeah, it's
Yes.
con.
And he does have a focus. No, he does not. Never mind.
Oh, thank God. Let's say, bro, all my spells are stamina.
14.
Okay, so he fails.
All right.
So he takes. It is 5 shock damage.
Okay. So
As I got a 1 on my roll.
you shock him, and he recoils a bit as the bolt travels through his system, and then he snarls at you. At the top of initiative, it is the Jinlock and the Herlocks again. So,
Going down.
John Ross, I get a 17 from the Herlock,
Yeah.
or a 17 from the Jinlock, and a 12 from the Herlock.
Oh, that's my defense. I think that still hits.
Your defense is 12.
Yeah.
Then it does still hit, unfortunately.
Damn it.
Where? What am I doing? Okay, yep.
I thought you had like a really high defense.
No, because remember I had high HP but low defense. Makes me a more hittable target. Makes them want to hit me more.
Okay,
Oh, I love
so
that.
the Genlock does 2 damage to you.
Yay! I'm alive! I'm gonna live! Can't wait for them to do 80 damage on this turn, or on this hit.
And the Herlock does 11.
Uh, I absorb 7 and take 4.
Alright, you
So,
absorb 7, take 4. Okay, cool.
so I'm at 22 now.
Alright.
Yeah.
And now The Hurlock against Gwyn gets a 13 to hit you, Gwyn.
That misses.
That misses,
Let's go.
alright.
Yeah,
Um,
my
okay.
14.
So, moving on, it is Honna's turn.
Congrats, bro.
She looks at everyone. What's your guys' HP, like, total maximum?
22
My
out of 45.
maximum. So my maximum is 27 and I have 13.
So she looks over at Gwen, who has seemed to take a slightly big hit, and will attempt to just use a minor action heal because I have the funnies. Just require a major action. I will cast it at. So I can use more mana points to do more healing, so I'll use 2 mana points to do 2d6 healing if I can pass the target.
Alright.
3d6 plus magic. Where's my magic? 4? 4. Ooh, just barely.
Alright.
So you get 6 hit points back.
Fuck.
Let's go.
Okay. Lou, it is your turn.
Oh wait,
All right.
Oh, what
sorry,
is...
that is 12 hit points.
Oh, okay.
All
Equals
right.
the number of mana points that I use.
So I'm going to. What is my minor and majors? Dude, I got a minor in your mom and a major in your dad.
No, that's pain. You got it.
What? No. He has
No,
a major
that's
in your
fine.
mom.
Okay, it's a major on both.
No, he doesn't.
I gave him.
What the fuck are you doing?
In, aim. Get a +1 bonus. Oh, wait, never mind. Guard up.
Alright.
I'm gonna do a +2 to my bonus. Or to my defense, so now it's 14 defense, and then I'm gonna attack.
Okay.
Okay. Let's
Also
see.
the major action defend.
3d6 plus 5. 12 to hit, but I do get a stunt.
Okay. What, you said 12 to hit?
Yeah, 12 to
The
hit.
defense is 12.
Oh, okay. I get a
Yes.
stunt though.
You get a stunt. What would you like to do with it?
You can move yourself for the target of your attack. Oh wait, stay aware. You can take a movement or moment to.
Remember, you only have one point.
I'm looking at the 1.1s.
Yeah.
I'll do skirmish. I'm gonna push one of them. I'm gonna push them 2 yards back for each 1 SP. I don't know what SP means. Is that stuff
That's
point?
point. That's the
Yeah. Okay.
stunt
So
point.
since I only have one, they're gonna go 2 yards back. I'm gonna push the Hurlock.
Alright. And what damage do you do?
Let's find out. Let's find out. 8 damage.
Okay,
It's
so
broken.
not only do you push him back, you also manage to drive him through with your sword. And
Go.
he lets out a cry as you take your sword back out of him and he slumps to the ground.
Yeah.
It is Gwyn's turn.
Alright, on Gwen's turn,
Victorous.
she's going to do what I did earlier.
Alright.
I took 4 mana that. So that's 36 plus 4 for that. Yeah, got it. 15 again. Oh.
Alright, he got a 15 for his stamina.
So does that mean that if we get the same rolls, I don't know how the same rolls.
We can reroll.
Okay, I actually do not know how that one.
Yeah,
works.
I also don't. Okay.
17. That was. Alright, so that means he takes. Hey, damage! Let's go!
Alright, you do 8 damage to him. The shock, it bursts out of his eyes, and he falls limp as the charge just ravages through his body, and his corpse, all charred and black from the spell, falls to meet the other. At the top of combat, it is just the Genlock's turn, and it will attack Lou.
Come on. Don't just stand there and hit me.
At 18.
Yeah. DC defense 14 can't stop that.
It does 9 damage.
I absorb most of that.
Oh yeah, you have to regain.
Oh shit. D6. I'll do it 2d6 on after this. Let me write the damage I take real quick. So what was it? 9? Yeah. So I am at 20, and then it's Hona.
Yep, Hona.
On. Um, Looking around at the battlefield, as it seems that one of these creatures has gone down and their damage is dwindling quite a bit, she's going to use her major action to pull out her bow and her minor action to load up an arrow.
Okay.
My man.
Lou, it is your turn.
Okay, I'm going to attack. 13 hit.
A
think it does.
13 does hit.
8 damage.
8 damage. You slice down at this creature, giving it a pretty gnarly gash in its leg, and it.
I get another stunt.
You do. How would you like to use it?
I'm gonna do knock prone. Knock
Right.
your enemy prone, and
Yeah,
make
that fits. That fits with the description I gave actually. So
Let's
you
go.
you slash the thing in its leg, and it falls prone onto its back, growling up at you. Gwen, it is your turn.
Oh, damn. Alright, I'm gonna do the funny. How low is this like creature? Like my look.
It
It's a
looks
dwarf on its back.
really
It's pretty
endangered.
low.
Yeah, it looks really
I'm gonna
endangered.
use arcane lance then.
All right.
Which I'm pretty sure is just 3d6 plus my magic to like hit, and then it does like 1d6 damage. So-
You have a focus in lances, so you get an additional +2.
Yes.
Oh, I get a +2. So I have a +6.
Top of your, yeah.
Oh. 14 to hit.
That does hit.
You get
Fuck.
a stunt, magic stunt.
Oh, okay.
Does
What
that
are the
be
magic?
2 that are of the dragon die, or is it just 2 of any dice?
It's 2 of any die.
Yeah.
Oh,
The dragon die is just the one that determines how many points you have.
Oh,
Yeah.
Okay. 2,
okay.
2, 4. Can you look at the magic stones for me, Jonas? I don't know.
I'm looking right now.
Okay. Can you send me the list of them while I do my damage? It's like 1d6 plus what? 3, 4.
Magic.
Wait. Would it be +6 since I have a 6 in my lance? Or no, not 6 in my lance. Since I have the lance.
I think the lance has a set amount of damage it does.
It does.
I do believe a lot of weapons have a set amount.
Advanced spell stunt.
Let me go to my.
What was that? No, it's arcane lance. You roll damage for that.
Yeah, I thought it was like 1d6. I'm pretty sure. Yeah, sounds right.
I don't know specifically what the damage for arcane lance is.
You know what? I can literally go there.
Yeah.
It's not that hard. I'm looking in fucking. I'm in like in a table of contents right now, and I'm just.
And
looking.
for your spell stunt, just to hurry things up, I'm gonna suggest you go with mighty spell, which just adds a d6 to the
I just go
damage.
there. That's
Alright.
gonna be some. Go to this. Yeah, it's 1d6. So I'll just go 2d6.
All right.
I'm pretty sure. 2d6 plus 4. 11 damage.
Okay. With a final arcane bolt, you do manage to kill the Jinlock,
Let's go.
and the cave seems to settle.
Does
The
any
atmosphere
dark?
seems to
Do we get any Darkspawn poison on us?
No, they do. All they have is their weapons.
No blood? Dang. I wanted to perpetually get damaged over the course of my life.
Honna puts her arrow back in the quiver and her bow slings it over her shoulder.
Darkspawn. I see we're fighting Darkspawn here. This is interesting.
Yeah.
These can't be the creatures they're referring to though.
No, these are the creatures. I can
Right.
I can
Do
testify. I've seen descriptions of them.
Right, but do Darkspawn have the ability to influence one's mind?
Intelligent?
Uh, Kurt, do they have the ability to alter one's mind?
You can make me. Do you have history?
I don't. Damn.
Can you just make me a cunning check?
Alright, let's see. Come on, baby. I read books. I read books. That's all I did.
Alright.
14.
All right. So, throughout history, you're thinking about accounts of Darkspawn being able to manipulate people. And Darkspawn have never been as sophisticated as that. What everyone essentially knows is that they're like a force of nature, and they're like a natural disaster almost. Whenever a blight happens and ravages the land, there never seems to be much thought behind their actions. The darkspawn that controls all of the others during a time of a blight is called an archdemon. They are each tainted versions of the old Tevinter gods that lead the hordes of Darkspawn in battle. There hasn't been a blight in about, I think, I want to say there hasn't been a blight in about 12 to
Isn't it?
13 years.
I thought it was 10, but you're probably right.
Yeah, so seeing Darkspawn, like, over a decade after Blight is relatively rare, but as I mean, especially this close to the surface. Uh, and as far as intelligent darkspawn go, you can only, besides the archdemons, you can only really think of one, and that was the creature known as Corypheus. Um, Corypheus was an imposing, intelligent darkspawn that was unlike any other. He was the main he was the reason for the rift in the sky a few years back, and essentially the reason the Inquisition as
Was
a
made.
force was created. Yes.
I
Um,
see. So he wasn't a archdemon. He was just a very intelligent darkspawn.
yes.
I see.
All reports say that Corypheus has been destroyed, however.
So how far away was that? Where was he destroyed?
He was destroyed on the Frostback Mountains between Orlais and Ferelden. He was destroyed by the Inquisitor during, or near, I believe. Oh shit! Oh shit! Oh shit!
Yeah, it's okay. I just
You
wanted to
shouldn't
know
tell.
whenever it was, where it was destroyed, not when. You don't have to worry about it.
Skyhold. He
Oh,
was
okay.
destroyed near the fortress of Skyhold, which is the main base of the Inquisition.
So nowhere near where we are now.
Absolutely not.
So these guys being here is a little wacky.
Yes.
Okay. Uh, so good news and bad news. Good news is Darkspawn are not known for mind control. Bad
I
news
don't
is we
believe so.
spent 50 silver pieces on nothing, probably.
Yeah, there's. No, I don't believe so. There is something more in here.
There's always forward, and then we can go back and go the other way.
Right, I just don't believe that these creatures are anything merely capable of what is happening in town.
Also, I do not understand why they are here. They probably so there's the reason like being like, oh, they are just scouts. They're just trying to steal people and have little brood mothers. But the blight happened quite a while ago. They should not be here on the surface, at least. So that's a little odd. And the last time there was like a little darkspawn surge was out in Orlais, in between the Ferelden and Orlais. But that was also dealt with. But they shouldn't really be here. I don't understand why they're here.
Don't know either. I'm sure there's more to find out further down the cave.
I see. I see. Okay. I'm ready when you all are.
All right.
Born ready.
Moving forward, there are two paths that lead off to the right and one path which continues forward.
Ooh,
Down the
more
right,
turn.
down the rightmost path, you can see eventually it opens up into a bit of a wider chamber. And the only reason you're able to make this out is because there appears to be some blue sort of light source emerging faintly from down that path.
You know, like all good fish that sees a light in the middle of the dark, I'm going right towards it.
All right.
Angler or no angler, it's always a good sign.
Again, I'm gonna stay a good 20-ish yards away.
Okay. So, as you guys walk down this path, you eventually get to the end of this little sort of hallway thing. Uh, and in front of you can see this enormous chamber that stretches many yards both above and a little below you. As the cave system opens up, you can see two other exits leading out from the chamber, and within it you can see you can see four Hurlocks. Three of them seem to just be wandering around mindlessly, just picking at the stones and doing normal Hurlock things. However, there is one Hurlock which is wearing these strange robes with symbols on them that you don't recognize. They're dark, black, and purple. Uh, and you can see that within its hands is this blue energy just coalescing around it that appears to be the light source that you saw.
Told you it wouldn't be useless. I whisper over to Lou.
Alright, here's the thing. We could just go straight into it and maybe get dunked on, because I do not know what that one wearing the ropes is doing.
From
I,
my vast knowledge of magic, okay? It seems like some magic shit, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
I,
Um, I have okay. So where's the funny? I have a talent in spirit magic. Is there any way I can discern if it's spirit magic?
Yeah. So what is the talent, basically?
Oh, it just the talent is just in spirit magic.
You mean a
Allows me
focus?
no. Oh, I do have a focus in spirit magic as well.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. Just make me a
Yeah.
spirit
Okay.
magic roll.
Yeah. Because you gotta have the focus to have the talent. 4, 5, 6. 70.
All right.
ah,
This could easily, just like looking over it, this could easily be a form of spirit magic. You know that spirit magic typically is not destructive in nature, um, and oftentimes it is focused towards the betterment of others. This blue light doesn't really seem to be causing any damage or anything like that, but you can't really determine whether or not it's spirit magic until you've seen the effect of whatever this thing is doing.
Yeah, yeah, I get that. I get that. Makes sense.
It could very well be.
Yeah, no, I'm lost. It's doing some sort of magic.
should we wait for it to do whatever it's gonna do, or should we attack it while it's still trying to do whatever it's trying to do?
There's a good chance we can interrupt it.
I, I mean, I have this throwing knife here. I could throw it at them, interrupt it, and then I
I,
charge in.
if we're trying to interrupt, I don't doubt your abilities, but I doubt your abilities. I'm sure a shot from a bow and arrow would be a bit more.
Listen,
Yeah,
I
I agree,
agree.
Honna. It probably would be a lot more accurate.
I agree. It's just I have a knife I can also interrupt, just
I
in
also have
case
a tongue.
someone misses.
All right. You know what? I put 50 silver on me hitting the shot.
I am not betting on a situation this dire.
Only way to keep it fun, you know. And I'll begin to line up
Wait,
a shot.
why don't you just use your arrow? Let's apply the poison to your arrows.
That's smart.
You can apply the
Because
poison to 3 arrows.
because I doubt I'm gonna get close to that thing. Which with them, was it Herlocks? You say?
Yes, there are 3 Hurlocks sort of circling the chamber, and there's one. It's a little taller than the others, but it appears to be a Hurlock emissary in the middle.
I think that if you focus the emissary, I can brute force my way through, but I don't think I'd be able to stop any spells from getting cast. Unlike you with your arrows.
I could cast.
Alright, well.
Yeah, but you cannot put
I'll
poison
dip
on
my
spells.
poison, or dip an arrow in my poison, or dip the, yep,
You get
How close
3.
together
yep,
are
3
like
arrows.
him a Herlockster?
How close together are they? They're
Yeah.
sort of spread throughout the chamber. They're not really too close at all.
Rats.
So are we rolling initiative now?
I am getting my initiative rolls ready. Um, actually, yeah, it's we might as well go and roll initiative now, but Hona will still get 1 attack off without initiative.
Others.
Alright, as soon as they release the arrow, I'm gonna rush in.
Oh my god, I got a 4. I
Dang,
got
bro.
3 ones.
Oh,
Hey, yo, you get stunned.
yo, nice,
I'm an
Chris.
initiative stun, Drew.
um,
I don't
Unfortunately,
think
there
you can
isn't
use
even a
Chris.
stunt that would happen here that could benefit
No.
you.
Wait,
So,
you
I'm
need
the
Chris.
what is everybody's initiative?
12.
13.
4.
Let's go.
I'm fuming.
All right. So, Hona, you can make me an attack roll
Dexterity
Let's
is
to
go.
start us off.
Take 2d6
boom.
magic damage.
Okay.
Sick.
Um,
You get a stun.
Holy shit.
yes. You
Oh,
do.
you could do, Chris. You could do lethal blow.
What does that do?
You
Tis.
inflict 2d6 extra damage. You could do
That would
seize
do.
initiative and take the top in the initiative, Chris.
Nah, I'll just do the extra 2d6 damage. It just sounds.
Yeah, that sounds better. I'm gonna be honest.
No, but you're top of initiative. You could take top of initiative.
I'm probably already top of initiative.
I know. Yeah.
Alright, so that is 18 points of damage.
18
And
points of
And then
damage.
2d 2 magic points taken away.
let's go.
Okay.
That was the shittiest roll.
Okay. So, you let this arrow fly, and it hits the emissary right in the shoulder. Instantly, this blue ball of energy disappears and sort of evaporates as the creature claws on to its shoulder and looks in your direction. It speaks, which is very, very uncommon for Darkspawn. And it says, "The Augur demands satisfaction," while pointing at the 3 of you. The other
Well,
Hurlocks now look in your direction and begin rushing you.
I'm
Hona, it's your
rushing
turn
them.
again.
Heyo! I'll
Let's
take out
go.
my second poisoned arrow.
Alright.
Boom. 13 to hit.
That hits.
Let's go.
Its defense is 12, by the way. Just to let you know.
That is 7 damage. And
Alrighty.
where the ass come now? 8
Yo, 8. That's good, bro. That's
I love
Okay.
Brutus.
Lou, it is your turn. As you sort
Alright.
of rush forward to meet these other Hurlocks.
Yeah, I'm gonna have my defensive
I'll also
stuff
reload.
going.
Alright.
So I'm gonna use. I'm just gonna activate my funny defense, which I found out I think is an action to activate. Fighting with a single weapon demands increased awareness. You take the active action when you gain a +1 defense bonus until the end of the encounter. So it takes an action to activate. Do my +1 defense.
Okay.
And then I'm gonna use my minor action. I have to use my minor action to move. So yeah, I'm gonna move forward.
Okay, so
And
you move forward and you
yeah,
take a
I'm
defensive.
rushing right in there.
All right. So the Herlocks are definitely going to be distracted on you. It is the emissary's turn, however.
Shit. Ah man.
Okay. All right. It begins coalescing this electric energy within its hands, and it looks like it is going to direct it at Honna.
That's not bueno.
Are we not? Is the bodies not blocking?
This thing
Ah.
can float, so it doesn't really
What
matter
the
too
fuck?
much.
Holy
This thing
shit.
can float. So I was like, oh okay, yeah, sorry man, my bad.
Unfortunately.
Oh damn.
Please
Shit
nerf
on.
man.
Yeah, this is bad, bro. Please nerf.
I'm
Okay.
cracked. I'm
Well,
cracked.
Dude, I'm about
okay,
to use the
forget
gravity
that.
hammer on these
You guys like
Herlock,
to
bro.
believe. I've got a decent. I think I've got one of the highest defenses here.
Yeah, probably. You have a
It's
high
higher than mine.
dexterity, it makes sense.
It's higher than mine.
I was gonna think about focusing dexterity, but I have better plans.
He
Damn it, that beats my
does
defense.
not get the target number for the spell,
Oh.
and it
No.
fizzles within his hands.
Oh, bro.
The Herlocks
That's gotta
now.
be a strong
Alright,
gas.
here we go. The slaughter. That hits, that hits, that hits.
All right, so
They all,
3 hits.
2 of them get stunts, oh boy.
3 hits. I don't usually do stunts for smaller enemies
Okay.
because it's for me it's just it would be a hassle to have to look up stunts every single time I roll doubles.
You can do lightning attack into 2 attacks with 3 stunt points.
So it is
I'm gonna die here. It's gonna be worth it though.
actually okay. So since I'm just gonna do all these attacks together.
Wait, how am I gonna
Alright.
figure out?
Oh shit! They do a total of 17 damage together.
So, alright, so I gotta figure out how much I absorb
You
each.
absorb- so it's
Okay,
3
okay. So each attack is 1d6 plus 4.
Alright, so 4, 5, 6. So I absorbed the first one,
You
and then
absorb
absorbed
all
the
of them.
second one.
If
Yeah,
you
okay.
Yep, you absorb all of them then. So Lou, you just rush forward, and the 3 Herlocks rush at you, all swinging their swords, but they just clink against your armor, and their blows do not land.
I do the Tuscan Raider. My sword up in the air.
Gwen,
think
it is your
it's-
turn.
Yeah.
Win. All right.
Fuck 'em up. Do it.
So
Shoot her.
I'm making sure I'm doing the spell right. Yeah. All right. So can I strike? Okay. The emissary you said, right?
Yes.
Okay. I'm going to attack him.
Okay.
So.
Haha, funny.
6 plus 4. 15. So that's I beat the target.
Yes, yes you do.
And
I
then,
thought you were talking.
I
Yeah.
need stamina. I need a stamina.
Stamina from him is going to be 16.
No! My one shock spell! Alright, well, I can't really do much else.
Okay. Honna, top of initiative, it is your turn.
Okay, I had to deal with a dog. Alright. Let me see, I've got one more magic-y arrow to shoot.
Yes.
13 to hit, which I believe hit,
Yes, his defense is 12.
doing a total of 6 damage, and draining 8 magic points.
Okay.
And then I reload.
All right. Lou, it is your turn.
I'm going to do an attack against one of the Herlocks.
All right.
16 to hit.
hits.
Yeah, and then 2d6. Alright, 8
8
damage.
damage. Okay. You push it back a little and drive your sword sort of through its gut section. It's the emissary's turn once more.
Oh, hang on. I'm gonna use my minor action to. What is it? Ready? I'm trying to figure out what ready does. Oh, it was just here. Fuck. Nah, fuck it. No minor action.
All right.
Should have had it ready.
Okay. So as the Genlock begins moving forward, it will attempt to draw life from Hona now.
Oh, damn.
Oh no, please no, no, sir.
Oh, gee,
No, no, don't do it.
That
I'm a
is
virgin.
also one below the target number. So, his spell does not go off.
Dang. Sucks to suck.
True.
Okay. Um, the three Hurlocks now against Lou.
Defense is 12.
Okay, so one of them doesn't hit, so now it is
Let's go. You said their attack or their damage that they do is 3?
the damage they do is 1d6 plus 4.
Oh, that's right. So for that one is 7. So I absorb that, but the second one actually does hit.
Okay. So how much
7,
damage does
8,
it do?
9, 10. I absorb 7 and take 3. I
So
take 3
you get
damage.
3 damage from that. All right.
I am now at 29, 30, 28
All right.
HP.
Gwen, it is your turn.
Alright, Gwen, she's gonna try to attack again, but instead
go.
I'm just gonna do my arcane lance. That's honestly probably safer in that
Alright.
conversation. So I put 36 plus 7. Does that mean so I got 2 dice the same, so I get a miss on, correct?
Yes. I
Yeah.
also.
Alright.
Yep.
Uh so I am Alright, I'm gonna use Mighty Spell, which gives me an extra d6.
Okay.
So 2d6
Yep.
plus
Mighty
4.
Morphing Power Ranger.
11 damage.
11 damage to him.
I
Okay. So, as you hit him with this bolt of arcane energy, he sort of almost drifts backwards in the air a little and shakes his head. My power. What have the years done?
rolled.
Hona, it is your turn.
We're literally trolling this guy.
Yeah, we are.
Alright, you know, this motherfucker keeps trying to cast spells at me, and I'm like, hey yo, one time he's going to actually hit me with that. And it's actually going to work. So I will rush up towards him. I gotta get relatively close. How many yards away is it?
I'd say. So, how far are you behind Lou?
I stayed about 10 yards behind.
Stayed about 10 yards behind him, so he is no more than 20 yards away.
Dang.
Alright, I can
10
move
yards.
up. I will move up basically into the middle of the fray.
Okay.
And cast Mind Blast on this motherfucker.
Alright.
First, I gotta see if I can actually cast a spell. Oh wait, shit. Oh, nope.
Oh!
So, much like him, I walk up trying to do this shit, and it's like, nope.
Hey, but you get a
Okay.
stunt.
No,
I
you can
get
only
stunned
get a
on
stunt if they succeed.
well then I'm gonna be like, ah shit, this is kind of crazy. Lou, what's your HP looking like?
28 out of 45.
I will cast Heal on you.
I think I'm actually pretty good right now. But
I don't have much else I can do, to be completely fair.
okay.
Okay, flat. 3. Boom.
Alright.
Hey, that doesn't work either.
Alright.
Okay.
Lou,
Cool,
it is your turn.
Shit.
So I can do 2 minor and then 1 major and minor. I guess I'll just attack.
Alright.
Attack one adjacent enemy in hand-to-hand combat. Full weight of your strength. Oh. Yeah, I'll do an all-out attack. These guys have been hitting me anyways.
Alright.
So, let's see if this bad boy hits. Please. Please. Oh, that hits.
That hits, yep.
Alright, so I do +1 damage.
Alright.
Whoops. 14 damage.
Okay, you kill that Hurlock that you were fighting.
Yo! Alright, so I take a -1 to my defense. So it's 11 now.
Alright. So it is the emissary's turn once more. He is again going to attempt to cast a spell. It'll probably be Drain Life once more. And that goes off. So. You need to make a stamina check, Honna.
I actually. Is it just. It's stamina? No, I have
Yes.
I don't have it, but isn't that it?
You have to beat 14. And you do.
I have a focus on stamina, luckily. But not for the same reason as one might think, you know?
Not actually in
Okay,
stamina. It's
so you do
endurance.
succeed, however, you only take, you do just take reduced damage. So,
Alright.
you take 4 damage, and you see the red orbules of your blood drain out of your veins and slowly approach him and become one with him.
Okay.
Alright.
That is not Pog.
No, it's not.
It's,
Okay.
not Pog.
So, the Hurlocks, 2 of them are going to, they're each going to attack one of the people up front, those being Honna and Lou. So against Lou I get 18, and against Honna I get 20.
Yep, yep.
Right.
So Lou, you take 6 damage.
I absorb all of it.
Alright. And Honna, you take 10.
I absorb 3 of it.
Alright. And at the end of their turn as well, you can see from another entrance that leads later, further down to the tunnels, you see 2 Hurlocks with bows emerge.
Oh, shit.
So, Gwen, it is your turn.
Gwen is like, ruh-roh, Raggy. That's just looking real bad for me. We're gonna... on the emissary again.
Alright.
I got 6 for my dragon dice, but I don't know if Arcane Leaf actually gets dragon dice anymore. Something. I think it would.
Yeah, you can use spell
Combat?
stunts on it.
Spell-
Yeah, it'd be
spells?
spell.
I wasn't sure if it'd be
Even
combat.
though it's like a weapon attack, it's still magical in nature, so I'd allow spell stunts.
Alright, I'm just gonna do... Damn, hold on. After you resolve the spell, you can immediately cast another spell. Okay, I think I'm gonna do fast casting, which means I can do something like right after it.
Alright.
So I'm going to do that. So I'm just gonna do my damage really quick.
Yeah, you can immediately cast another spell after
So
this.
there's 10 damage straight
Alright.
up through the infantry. And then I'm gonna need a stamina.
Stamina? Alright.
Yeah.
He gets 17.
Alright, well that's good. Actually, he still takes 1d6.
Alright.
Oh, +4. That's a good. So that's 8. 8 damage.
Okay.
Yeah.
He is looking rather rough now.
Oh man.
Yep, that's my turn.
Okay. Honna, it is your turn.
Ow.
Brokeback Mountain.
Gotta try to mind blast this bitch again, because I really need this spell to go off.
Alright.
I heard that.
What?
Do not speak of Brokeback Mountain.
It's a great
No,
movie, bro.
it's
On
crazy.
God.
Oh, the TN's 12. Let's go.
If you've
boy.
never seen Brokeback Mountain, if you're watching this, please go watch it. It's a great movie.
3 MPs. He needs to make a might versus my 12 roll.
His might is not going to be too good, I think.
I didn't know that might was even a thing.
You don't have to roll 2 too high.
Oh fuck, that is not what I meant to do.
This
Okay.
motherfucker's insane. He's ripped. He's ripped.
15.
15
Yeah.
passes my roll of 7. No,
He was ready for you, Chris.
no effect. I'm rolling terribly.
Alright, Lou, what do you do?
Minor action, heal myself.
Alright.
Alright, what do I do? What do I do? I'm probably just going to do what I did last time. So 3d6 plus. Oh. I'm gonna hit the next one. That's close to me. Does
that
12 hit?
hits. Yes.
Awesome. Oh, I get a stun. I get a little funny. Let me go find the stunt table. Let's see. Oh, lightning attack. You can make a second attack against the enemy or a different one within range and sight. Must be loaded missile. If you roll doubles the attack roll, you can. Alright, so I'm gonna roll attack again just for the sake of brevity and stuff like that.
Okay.
That one hits as well.
Yes.
Awesome. So so this is gonna be a fresh one. Never mind. Actually, I'm gonna use the same one. I'm gonna hit the same guy.
Okay.
17 damage.
17 damage. Alright.
Yeah, those are some bad rolls.
You nip him in the knee, and then you go straight across to the neck, and you easily dispatch this Hurlock.
Oh yeah.
And then minor action, ready. Oh wait, no, I can't ready an action if I do a major. I'm just gonna. There's one Harlock left, right?
Mhm.
And then there's some more Harlocks with bows over in the other direction.
Yes.
I'll try to get between me and my party.
Okay.
See if I can make myself a bigger target.
Honna.
Also, my defense is down.
Alright.
Sorry, guys. Flip.
I get a 13 to hit you with one of the Hurlocks.
That is a no.
Alright. And against you, Lou, with the crossbow ones.
One hit.
And the bow ones. Yeah, short
That
bow
one
ones.
also hits.
Okay, so they each do 1d6 plus 5.
Is it piercing?
I do not believe it's penetrating. Oh, okay, add another, so, yeah, I just add 5 to both of those.
Alright, so 5. So
That's
8,
9 and
9.
9. They both do 9
Yeah.
damage.
So overall, I take 4 damage.
Okay.
So I'm at 24 HP now.
Okay. Oh, and I accidentally skipped the fucking emissary's turn.
He's not dead.
Nope. Alright. Okay. So, as he's floating there, wounded by all of your attacks, he says, "The augur will have his day, Fleshbangs. And I would like you to make another stamina check. Oh, wait, no, shit. Not that. There we are. Okay, yeah, it is a stamina check, Honna.
Okay.
You have to beat an 11.
Constitution 2. I beat it by 1.
Alright. So, You simply take 6 lightning damage.
Yeah, that's not bad. Right.
Alright, and it is Gwyn's turn.
Alright, on Gwen's turn. So the emissary dead? Or is he still alive?
The emissary is still alive.
Okay. Thanks. Another stump. Let's go. Celebration. So that's a 14 to hit him with my funny arguments.
Alright,
So
that
that's it.
hits.
Okay, I'll do the damage really quick. 9 damage for that, and then I'm gonna use my points type 2 to do mighty spells, so he's actually gonna take a 1.6. So
Okay.
that is that's a 14 like a fire.
Alright. Okay. How would you like to do this?
Her little like arcane bolt will kind of like fires out, and I guess like I want it to go like straight to like hit his like my chest, you know.
Okay.
So yeah.
So you hit him right in the chest, and it burns a hole straight through him and the robes. He lets out one final gasp before dropping to the ground. You see all of the Hurlocks in the room begin bubbling and slowly melting away.
I did the troll face.
Alright.
He didn't expect that one.
Combat is over.
Oh,
Hog.
Yeah.
fuck.
Wow.
That was something.
Something.
The augury, is that what he was talking about?
Some mumbo jumbo like that.
Also, he was talking.
That was
Yeah.
interesting. I'm
You go
assuming.
loot those fucking robes if it's available.
The robes, they have a the large burn mark in the center of them, but you can take them. They just seem to be tattered old robes, however.
Do they still have the runic symbols on it?
Yes. Well, not necessarily runes, but they do have symbols.
Okay, I'll pick up the little.
Do you have any sort of language focuses or anything like that?
No,
Okay, I'll let you
but
make
maybe my
just
homies do.
yeah, anyone who examines the robes, like who all goes to examine them?
I'll look
I,
at him, I
I'll
And
guess.
do it.
what focuses do you have pertaining to either like language or something like that?
Heraldry.
Well, I don't really have any, man. I'm gonna be honest.
Okay.
I can take a
I,
look at them, but I mean,
if I could
all
list
I know is
magic,
it's some
maybe.
elvish.
Um,
Guessing it's a cunning roll.
since yeah, it's gonna be a cunning roll. Since you have heraldry, I'll allow you to make a cunning roll, but this is not a heraldry roll. It's just heraldry is like a skill that would be adjacent to what you need here. So I'll allow you to make a flat cunning roll.
All right, got a 12.
You have no idea what these symbols could mean.
Dang, bro, this sucks.
I have no idea. I don't really know much outside of elven culture.
Yeah, I don't know. I'm good with like magic things, but I have no. Yeah.
I press forward to where those other Herlocks came out with the bow.
All right.
I'm gonna go over there. Oh, wait, is the funny shiny light still a thing?
No, no, that dispersed within the first round.
Yeah, he like dropped it or something. I don't know. He's,
Alright, then I'll go to that funny entrance.
All right.
he's a clumsy little
You
boy.
see the melted, bubbling pools where the Hurlocks once stood.
Cool. Alright. What's the way that they came? What's in there? Is it like a little
Just
room, a little closet?
more caves extending beyond.
We're gonna get lost down here.
I
Probably.
never get lost.
I
I'm
feel like that's a symbol for saying you're gonna get lost.
I'm actually quite good at navigating through places.
That's good.
I have the skill for focus and navigation.
Nice. I didn't take the skill because I thought someone else would.
You right, you right. But yeah, I'll follow your lead.
I am.
She's kind of Hona right now is kind of just thinking.
Man,
Okay.
I'm boofed.
I
I'm
am
just like,
not.
man, that guy talked. They're not supposed to do that. That wasn't in the patch notes.
It wasn't in the notes. I'm going to. I think we should press forward and see if maybe these things are being taken possessed of. I don't know. The talk, some
Well,
sort
let's
of
see if there's
augur.
anything else in here. I don't.
Augur is
There
not
might
isn't
just be
like
nothing else in here.
Maybe we used the magic point potion a little too soon.
Drew, I have a question.
Yes.
How do I spell like augur for my notes?
AUG
Augur.
Okay, I just gotta make sure. AUGUR. Augur question mark?
question.
If I don't know, I always put a question mark.
Okay. Onward.
All right.
All right. So, to shorten things up, I'm going to tell you guys that going throughout the cave system, all you find are 5 more pools where other Darkspawn once were, and you find 2 more entrances to the surface, 2 more trapdoors that lead up. They have no way of getting or climbing up, however.
Yeah.
And that
So I'm
is
guessing.
all.
The other
So
Yes, you
entrances are
cover the
all.
entire system down here. It takes you many hours, and you're getting tired by the end. You can imagine it's around dawn or daybreak by the time you're finished.
okay. What the fuck? We all the way back to the entrance that we originally took, and we went right, or yeah, right this time.
Well, I
And
mean, there's a bunch of branching paths that go all throughout.
uh, so we didn't find anything else. That was all that was down here.
Yes.
What the fuck? All right, I guess we leave then. Let's go back find man.
All
Talk to man.
right.
See if the rope is still there.
Yeah, hopefully.
You go back to the original entrance you used, and yes, the rope is indeed still there.
Alright.
Gnarly.
I climb up the rope.
Take the.
I want to be the first one up just in case.
Dog, I'm gonna be honest. I don't know what the
Okay.
fuck that just in case is for, but
So,
okay.
Lou goes up. So you sort of get up and you look around out to the pantry. You can see Lord Kasdan just sort of leaning against a wall in the kitchen, thinking idly to himself. And once you emerge from the pantry, you startle him almost. Oh, I was beginning to think the lot of you weren't coming up. You
Huh?
took your time down there.
Dude, we
There
had to
was
search
bad
the
things.
yeah, we had to search the entire cavern.
So what did you
There's
discover?
Darkspawn down there.
Yeah, yeah. You guys are like, and then
Darkspawn?
Yes,
yeah,
Darkspawn. There was quite a lot of them.
There was. Did you deal with them?
yeah.
Yeah, unless they left during our tramp through there.
Was it just Darkspawn?
Yeah,
Much, yeah.
one of them was an emissary, and unlike other Darkspawn, it could talk. So
That is very unusual. It may have been the source of whatever was going on here.
yes, it talked about something called an augur. Augury, I don't know.
I haven't heard that word uh, in any meaningful capacity before.
Neither have I. I guess the best thing we can do is go and investigate the villagers.
I am going to begin uh, drafting up a letter to Kirkwall. Now that you've dealt with the Deep Ones, I hope that any influence they had, any special influence they had over the villagers, rather than their own blind trust in them, has been disapparated.
Should we speak with someone?
To be honest, I plan on making my way out of town as soon as possible, and I recommend you each do the same.
We can all travel together to make sure you
Oh,
actually get where you need to go.
and he takes out 3 gold coins and hands one to each of you.
Let's
Here's
go!
here's all I could find from the mayor's treasury.
Big.
This
I'm so happy.
coin is what you all refer to as the gold coin, right? I'm not
Yes,
Yeah.
it
the
is
most
worth 100 silver pieces.
right.
It is
I've
quite
never,
valuable.
well, I've never seen one. We don't
And that's
really.
tough.
I had to split one in the I had to use one in the funny apothecary, and then you probably just gave me 50 silver.
Oh, okay, never mind. We're
Yeah,
bad.
I've
that
seen
was
one.
the second time you've seen one.
Never mind, I've seen one.
Yeah, you've all seen one. Cause I'm me. I'm bullying.
I mean, I've probably seen one before.
Oh, you definitely have.
Yeah.
Kirkwall?
Yeah.
Bro, trust me, you have.
Yeah, I will. We can all leave quickly, but first I want to go check up on your father.
I did too.
Oh, very well. You can go and speak with him. I have personally no uh, wish to.
What about your wife? Are you just gonna leave her?
My Darkspawn worshipping wife. Yes, I think I will actually.
Yeah, okay.
Yes, I. It'd be quite strange staying here after, you know, all of that.
Maybe she's
Indeed,
no
it would be.
longer funny.
And maybe she is, and she slaughters him in his sleep.
No, classic marriage.
I'm not going to be taking any chances.
Well, yeah, no, we could all travel back together and make sure you have a higher chance of getting our letter delivered.
Very well. I'll be waiting for you when you return.
Okay.
And then no more mosey on over.
Alright. You guys get over to the apothecaries without much trouble. Udric greets you as you walk in. So, you dealt with the deep ones then?
Yeah, they were dark spawns.
Darkspawn.
Yes, one of them talked an emissary.
Talking Darkspawn.
What has the world come to? Kids these days.
I knew that whatever the deep ones were, they had to be supernatural, but I wasn't expecting Darkspawn. Still, though, you've got the battle scars to prove you've gone through something. Mm,
Yeah.
Very well, then. If you've dealt with these deep ones, I have nothing but my thanks to give to you.
What are we going to do about the villagers?
I am going to observe their behavior now. I wish to see if your interference has broken any sort of control that the deep ones might have had on them.
Hmm.
It'll be strange if they still worship those creatures.
I do not know if the influence that the deep ones had was magical in nature or if it was by genuine persuasion. So I
I,
plan on seeing how they react to being masterless.
hmm,
I suggest you lot make your way out of town, just in case things haven't really changed.
I
Alright.
still wish to speak to that demon. I feel like we can figure out who the augur is.
I'm not going to let you have it, that demon.
Do you know what the augur is? It's what the Darkspawn was talking about.
I haven't heard that word before to refer to anything in particular. I mean, it is a common word when addressing magi and those who can see into secrets or mysteries, but I have no personal affiliation with that word.
I see. Maybe someone in Kirkwall?
Maybe someone
Maybe.
in Kirkwall.
Could be. Well, I believe we've bothered you long enough.
Yes,
Eventually, I will come back, and I will learn a few things.
Then I may look forward to that.
But until then, I believe we're on our way.
Farewell.
Wait.
All right.
As we walk out of the door, I turn to Lou. Am I getting any better at this talking to people? I'm really
You're
trying.
doing great. You are actually getting quite better than me. I did not say goodbye. You did, though.
It's one of those I have to think, what would Lou say when trying to
Be
get
on
the
best
people?
behavior.
I feel like you say things not to be polite sometimes, but because you want something.
Yeah, I can agree with that.
I honestly, I don't know if I would. I enjoy being polite because I like treating others how I think one should treat another. And although sometimes I feel that you are being super rude to me, I like to think that it's the culture aspect that has something to do with it.
Or the fact that, your people cut my ears off.
Yeah.
Or that.
Yeah. Listen, I understand that this is bad where I am from for your people. I would love, I am trying to make a difference, spread the name of something better than what my people stand for. Not all of it is bad, but not all of it is good. I would prefer to try to make the bad go away and the good be better.
The bad won't go away.
No, but there is always a time to try.
Maybe.
And that's what I want to do, is to make a name for myself, become famous amongst my people, and try to set an example that one should follow.
Well, if it's any sort of padding to your ego, I don't want to kill you anymore.
And I did also make a deal. I said that if you helped me free these, or with these villagers, or with the the deep ones, then I would help you with your quest or whatever you're trying to do.
Gather information. That's all I've ever been doing.
Okay. Whenever we get to Kirkwall, we can cross notes, and we could start again.
All right. Well, we have a bit of a journey then. But I'm really tired. It's a
Quite tired.
full day walk all the way back, and I'm
We should stay at the manor, not the tavern.
no, not the tavern.
Yes, it is probably better defensible, or it has more defensive
But
positions.
won't his wife or soon-to-be wife wake up soon?
Uh, you
Maybe.
could always tie her to a chair.
Won't people come asking questions? We need to get out of this town. I'm fine
Yeah, I
sleeping.
know.
I can sleep in the forest.
Yeah, but I do not know how. I don't know. We just figure it out as we go.
All right.
I think that's the best option we have here.
All right. So you all return to the manor and get ready to leave with Lord Caston?
Yep.
Yeah, hopefully he has his fucking note done.
Yes, he does. And he will depart with you guys as you begin making the slow walk back to Kirkwall. Is there anything else you guys would like to say to each other before we close out the session?
Fuck Lou. No, I'm kidding.
At two Brute as I stab Macbeth the egg.
All right. Thanks everyone for tuning in to Dragon Age Eclipse episode 4.
Wait for
Uh,
there to be actual audio issues at the end of this.
Yeah, I can't wait.
yeah.
He wasn't recording this entire time.
Oh no, it's
He
thankfully
recorded.
I'm recording it.
I
He
hope he
Um,
recorded the breaks.
yeah, it's been a great one, and I'll see you guys in the next episode.
I
Bye
actually
bye.
had fun this session. Wow.
Yeah, fun in Dragon. That's impossible.
No, I've never had fun until this now.
All right. Yeah. I'll see you guys in the next one.